Bespoke radio for the masses.
Headline edition, July 8, 1947. The Army Air Forces has announced that a flying disc has been found and is now in the possession of the Army.
If the game is rigged, change the game. Game changer.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
This is Fade to Black with your host, Jimmy Church, on the Game Changer Radio Network.
I need your help to get to the year 1985.
You're listening to Fade to Black with Jimmy Church on the Game Changer Network.
Good evening, Fade to Black. Bespoke radio for the masses. Yeah. How you doing? How you doing? It's Thursday night. It's May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, 2022. For KJCR, the Game Changer, and Unnext Networks, Race Hobbs, I am your host, Jimmy Church. What is cracking, everybody? How you doing? It's Thursday night. It's Fadernight. It's open lines all night long. 747-228-2051. 747-228-2051. And it's going to be a great night tonight. It is every Thursday night. It is. It's just a fantastic night. It's the greatest night of talk radio in all of the world. That's it. Uncensored, unfiltered, unscreened, uncola. Yeah, that's what we do. Lord Nelson just posted, what is that? Maple syrup Eggo cereal. I've actually had that. I have. Excellent cereal. Happy Cinco de Mayo, everyone. I don't have any tequila in here. Maybe I'll do something after a break or two. I have plenty of tequila. I have plenty of shot glasses. I've never drank on the air. I have my standards. You know, I have my standards. After, anyway, Cinco de Mayo is a yearly celebration held, right, today, May 5th, every year, which commemorates the anniversary of Mexico's victory over the Second French Empire at the Battle of Puebla in 1862. Outnumbered Mexican forces kicked butt, and that's a reason to celebrate. It was over the French. And, ultimately, what are the two most, no, I'm not going to say it. I almost did it. The two most commonly used words in the French language. I'm going to leave that go right there. Just going to leave it go. Anyway, where was I going? I had something to say. Was it about cereal? Was it about, it was about drinking on the air. And there have been moments, I mean, I've got some Alien Skull vodka right there. I have it because of the skull, but I have it right there. Never drank on the air. And then there was Elon Musk smoking that weed. And there was that. And that reminded me right then. There is a reason not to ever do that on the air, right? There's also on Rogan smoking DMT and that going out on the airwaves. And that was just something for me. I was like, you know what? And then a couple of times over the years, I have heard people drink on the air. And I was embarrassed for them. And I just thought, I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. But maybe Maybe tonight. Maybe I'll do a shot. Because it's Fadernight. It's Cinco de Mayo, and I'm in a great mood. Coming up, I'll be speaking at the X Conference, May 13th and 14th, right here on KUNX. Well, it's not on KUNX. It's produced by KUNX. Tonight, I'm going to give away four tickets to the X Conference. And I'm going to put something to that. You have to do something to get these tickets. I want to hear from time travelers. I want to know if you saw a UFO this week, and that'll get you tickets. Or do you own a guitar? That's right. I'm going to talk guitar tonight. And everybody's been seeing my posts this week. It's been a pretty cool guitar week around here. So, yeah. Okay. All right. Have you time traveled? That's Jason Quit, Astral, Lucid Dreaming. Have you time traveled? 2, have you had a UFO sighting this week, not in your life? Don't call and tell us your story when you were 8 years old and you were camping with your family. No, I don't want to hear that story. Did you see a UFO this week? All right. You can call in and tell me your story when you were 8 years old. That's fine. You're not going to get tickets. So, did you see a UFO this week? Have you time traveled? Do you own a guitar? Okay. That's it. 3. And then you don't have to fly to the X Conference. It's online, and I'm going to give you tickets. Okay? All right. I'll be speaking there May 13th and 14th. I'll also be hosting Disclosure Fest June 18th right here in Los Angeles, California, downtown, the Los Angeles State Historic Park, right next to Chinatown, disclosurefest.org. I will be in Egypt this October with Billy Carson. Cannot wait. You want to come hang out with us? My birthday, October 10th in Luxor, Egypt. You want to celebrate? That night on the boat, on the Nile. Do you know what's going to go on? Don't you want to be a part of that? You do. Disclosure Fest. Forbidden Knowledge, X Conference. I've got a lot of busy stuff coming up. Come and hang out with us. And it is simple to do. All of the links, everything is in the description box below on YouTube, social media. It's over on our website. And there you go. Visit all of our sponsors. Like River Moon Coffee, Einstein, the Crystal Skull. Yeah. Let's get to the breaking news. Big. Did my voice just crack? I need more River Moon Coffee. Was on with Christina Gomez today and did the James Webb Space Telescope and exoplanets. Man, what a great show. And so much fun. And what is going on out there. And then we get this breaking news today. The European ExoMars rover, right, that was scheduled to lift off towards the red planet this September. Now, listen, this is big news. We're talking about this September, okay? Is now unlikely to launch before 2028. We've got to wait 6 years. As the European Space Agency, otherwise known as the ESA, will have to replace everything. Its Russian-built landing platform and everything that goes along with it because of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Speaking at the Mars Exploration Program Analysis Group meeting yesterday, ESA's ExoMars project scientist Jorge Vago said that the agency is currently considering its options and will soon present feasible plans to its member states. The rover mission, which was set to launch September 2022 with Russia, will require a new landing platform, a new rocket, and several other technologies that were originally provided by Russia's space agency, Roscosmos. ESA officially discontinued cooperation with Russia in March after European countries rolled out sanctions against Russia in the wake of its actions in Ukraine. So that's it. 2020, we saw this coming. Where's Elon Musk? This is where Elon steps up and goes, hey, I've already got one of those. I've already got, you need a landing platform? I got one. I got one powered by lithium batteries. Come, let's go. Anyway, yeah. Check this out. Everybody knows I live in the Mojave Desert. And about 7, maybe 10 miles, because it's on the other side of Edwards. Not that far, though. Let's call it 10 miles. 10 miles away is the Mojave Spaceport, right? It's right there. Everything goes down up there. They've got Virgin Galactic, all kinds of research companies and launch platforms and noise coming out of there. Hear it all the way here at the house. Well, the ROC, R-O-C, the ROC carrier aircraft, and I've posted many pictures of this. It's the biggest airplane ever built. Completed its 5th test flight yesterday, right here on Star Wars Day, May 4th. ROC, made by the hypersonic vehicle company Stratolaunch, is the largest airplane in the world ever built, with a wingspan stretching 385 feet. That's right. The 500,000-pound aircraft is designed to carry hypersonic vehicles into the air. Yesterday, ROC aced its 5th flight following its last test flight back in February. It's actually like 2 airplanes. That's what it looks like with a wing in the middle. It's massive, massive. Stratolaunch tweeted yesterday, the Air Force, the force is strong in this plane. ROC has successfully landed back at Mojave Air and Spaceport. Stratolaunch was started in 2011 by Paul Allen, one of the Microsoft founders. You remember with the beard, Jimi Hendrix, guitars. That's right. I liked Paul. Yeah. Well, he wanted to develop an alternative to launching satellites. Well, he died back in 2018, a year before ROC took its first test flight in 2019. Following ROC's first flight test, Stratolaunch changed ownership later in 2019, and in 2020 announced that it had shifted focus from satellites to launching hypersonic vehicles. And there it is right there. Thank you for that, Kaz. Look at it. It is the most massive 6 jet engines right there. You can see my house in the background right there. You can see it. You can see it. You can see me on my back patio. That's how close that is. That's crazy, isn't it? Thank you for that. And here's another one from Kaz. It is such a massive plane. Follow me on Twitter at JChurchRadio and go to hashtag F2B. That's what you want to do. And you can check this out. Yeah, there you go. Kaz, yeah, you see my house right there in the background? It's pretty cool, isn't it? That thing is massive, man. That is a massive plane. About 40 miles of the California-Mexico border lies in the shrinking landlocked lake known as the Salton Sea. Though the lake was once an epicenter of thriving resorts, water contamination and decades of drought have contributed to a collapse of its once vibrant ecosystem and given rise to ghost towns. But amid this environmental disaster, the California Energy Commission, Energy California, everything out here is called that now. That's my mistake. California Energy Commission estimates that there is enough lithium there in the Salton Sea to meet all of the United States' projected future demand and 40% of the world's demand. That's big news for the electric vehicle industry, as lithium is used in every type of EV batteries. At the Salton Sea, 3 companies are developing chemical processes to extract lithium in a much cleaner way, taking advantage of the Salton Sea's rich geothermal resources. Near the lake, there are already 11 operating geothermal power plants, and lithium is the focus for the future of the Imperial Valley. 2 other companies, Energy Source and Controlled Thermal Resources, or CTR, are also developing joint geothermal lithium facilities at the Salton Sea, and General Motors has already committed to source lithium from CTR. I had no idea. They take the salt water, they take the brine, and lithium is in the brine. I didn't know that that's how that was done. I thought that stuff was mined. Very confusing. And, the Salton Sea, there's a couple of documentaries on the Salton Sea and what happened out there. And it was a serious resort town at one point. Literally a ghost town now. And who would have thought that the Salton Sea, there's a lot of talk around Southern California about the Salton Sea because it's right here. That area is now the world's source for lithium. It's like striking gold. It's like the world's source for gold. It's incredible. Let's get the show cracking. On this day in history, 1961, Alan Shepard becomes the first American in space. Launched aboard the Freedom 7 space capsule, the suborbital flight lasted just 15 minutes and reached a height of 116 miles. But it was 10 years later when he planted a U.S. flag on the surface of the moon during the Apollo 14 mission in 1971. Yeah. Here's your Fader fact. Moxie. You're going to want to look this up. Moxie, M-O-X-I-E, Moxie, is the oldest bottled soft drink in the United States. Moxie. Founded in 1884, 2 years before Coca-Cola, by the way, and claimed, right there on the label, said it right on the front, claimed to have cured drunkards by the thousands. Right? Today, Moxie is the state of Maine's official soft drink. And that is your Fader fact. Tonight is Fader night with open lines all night long, 747-228-2051, 747-228-2051. Now it's time for me to hit this River Moon coffee. rivermoonwellness.com. Lithium products, seawater. See, I didn't know this. Thank you for this, Kaz. I had no idea. Yeah, and there's the process of extracting that. I had no idea. None. I had no idea. The Salton Sea. There's was that a movie with Val Kilmer? Is that called The Salton Sea? Yeah, I can't remember. rivermoonwellness.com. All right. Yeah, there's Moxie right there. Cured drunkards by the thousands. There it is. Yeah, isn't that nuts? Ted Williams says, make mine Moxie. Lift for a lift the healthful way. I got to get me some of that. I'm going to order me some Moxie. Can you order that online? Somebody tweet me the Amazon link for Moxie. Get me a case of Moxie. rivermoonwellness.com. Fade to Black blend. Easy to order. I just went and did it. Ordered my own coffee. Yeah. Moxie. Yeah, check it out. That is crazy. Oh, man. Original what? Elixir? Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. All right. Yeah, somebody send me the link. The Salton Sea. Was that with Val Kilmer? Man, that was a disturbing movie, man. That movie was twisted. Loved it. All right. Okay. Now, real quick. Tonight's Thursday. It's a Fadernight's open lines all night long. I am going to be giving away 4 tickets. 4 to the UNX conference, May 13th and 14th. So if you are a time traveler, if you saw a UFO this week, or if you own a guitar and you want to tell me about it, 3 ways to get tickets. All right. 747-228-2051. 747-228-2051. All right. So this week was Guitar Week around here, obviously. And I've got a bunch of projects going over at Pat Wilkins' shop. And one of them got finished. And I am going to show you the guitar. It is the Fender Mini Strat. And here it is. Tiny little cute guitar. It's tiny. Look how tiny. It's tiny. It's a little tiny guitar. I'm going to take out a guitar pick here. That's it. Perfect. I'm wanking on it. Right? Just stays in tune. It's great. Anyway, so this was a $150 guitar. You might have seen it hanging on the wall. I bought it a couple of years ago and made in China. And so it didn't have this. I'll get to that in a second. And I just kept looking at it. And you can see the guitar right here over my shoulder. This is a baby version of that. It's a mini version of this guitar right here. You can see. See? Same color. Oh, you can't see the top, but you can see how tiny it is. Anyway, okay, so it's a mini version of that guitar. And I had them hanging up side by side because this was cute, right? It's cute. A little tiny, weighs about a pound. Little tiny little thing. So anyway, so I took the guitar and took it to Pat Wilkins, and I had this idea. I said, what if we just take this thing and make it the best guitar it can possibly be? Let's take it down to the wood, just the wood for the neck, the wood of the body. Take everything off of the guitar, all of the cheap Chinese parts, everything on it. Replace every single thing, even the frets. Replace it all. And we did. Pat said it can't be done. I said, perfect. You're going to do this. So he had to route the guitar. He had to do all of that. He had to route it for the vibrato, right? Perfectly in tune. Had to route it for that. These are Ingve pickups, new CTS pots, new American Fender switch. Put a Fender back plate on it too. Look at that. Put a Fender logo on it. Replace the tuners with Fender locking tuners that cost, those right there cost more than the whole guitar. All right. New frets, new nut right here. That's brand new. That's a Graph Tech nut. Everything on the guitar was replaced. And it is insane. It plays so good. It's just perfect. It's a perfect guitar. So I got this week. And then, let me put this down. Then I got this. Everybody said, Jimmy, you don't have a telly. You don't have a telly. Jimmy, you got to get a telly. Well, I got one. And it's not what you think. I got this. Bam! Now, this is an acoustic guitar. It's a Fender Telecaster, right? And what's amazing about this is the exact size, everything. It's a electric neck, same size. It's a Telecaster. It's a frigging Telecaster, but it's an acoustic. So it's got, but it's an electric. It's got a Fender single coil pickup in it, sound hole, and Fishman electronics under here. It's got a battery compartment in the back, and full shred machine. And this thing, it's incredible how I don't know, on this microphone. See? It's loud. It's a little loud tune, little wink. But it's an electric. So it's like the ability to play anything like what's the word? Any type of shredding. It shreds. It literally, but it's an acoustic. Isn't that incredible? There you go. I'm going to make a video this weekend of this guitar, and I'm going to do some playing and take it seriously. Right now, we're doing a live show. I'm just goofing around, but so we're going to do that this weekend. All set up. We've got microphones, lights, cables, action. So we're going to be doing that. I'm also going to shoot a video with the mini Strat. And this is going to be part of a video series that I am going to be doing over the next couple of years. So all of the guitars that I have here in the studio, there's 4 walls of guitars in here, literally. And I am going to take a guitar a week. I'm going to pull it down off of the wall. I'm going to talk about it. What did I do to it? How do I modify them? How do they sound? What do I love about them? I'm not sponsored by any guitar companies. All of these were bought and paid for, right? So an objective series of guitar videos where I am literally going to go through every single thing that I have, and which is enough to do a couple of years of videos. If I do 1 a week, 52 a week, yeah. And we're going to start. I'm just going to do it, and it's my passion, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm going to start off with these 2 here, and because they're just so different. But, you know, there are guitars here that you've never seen. And, I mean, I could just walk anywhere and grab one. Like this. Oh, I got to take a break. I was going to just go grab something. I got to take a break. This is Fade to Black. It's Thursday night. It is Fadernight with open lines all night long. Calls are already on hold. 747-228-2051. 747-228-2051. Yep. Are you ready? Are you ready for a run of church guitar videos? Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm just going to shoot right here. You know, I've got the cameras. I've already got the lights. And you know what I mean? And that's it, man. Let's just go. Let's play some guitar. Let's pull these suckers down, show them off a little bit, and talk about them. Tell some stories. You know, I'll tell some stories while we're doing this. I got a vision for it. Got a vision. It's going to be different. It's going to be fun. This is Fade to Black. I'm your host, Jimmy Church. It's Thursday night, Fadernight. 747-228-2051. I'll be right back with your phone calls. Stay with us.
This is Nicole Church, daughter of you-know-who, and you're listening to Fade to Black on JimmyChurchRadio.com and the Game Changer Network.
You're listening to Jimmy Church and Fade to Black on the X.
You're listening to Jimmy Church, Fade to Black.
Fade to Black will now pause for alien identification.
The station that talks the net.
Introducing the Game Changer blend from Rivermoon Coffee that delivers a customized blend made specifically for the Fadernauts. If the game is rigged, change the game. It's a bolder cup with some bite. Game Changer is the coffee of choice for those that prefer an organic dark roast that is slightly lighter and milder, but it's still dark. with wild notes of pecans and chocolate with a rich, balanced, full-bodied cup that is roasted to perfection for a great coffee to start your day, as an after-dinner coffee or anywhere in between. Artisan, small batch roasted to perfection. USDA certified organic, all River Moon coffee is freshly roasted and packaged in the USA. Just go to rivermooncoffee.com or click on the banners over on our site and use the promo code F2BBLEND for 15% off of your order today. rivermooncoffee.com.
This is the only way forward.
This is Fade to Black. Make contact.
This is Jimmy Church of Fade to Black, and you can get our podcast for just $2 per month. All you have to do is click on the podcast banner over at jimmychurchradio.com.
Do you have an interest in the paranormal? Then you'll love the unxnetwork.com. The X is your streaming audio and video for everything supernatural, strange, and mysterious, like UFOs, Bigfoot, ghosts, and so much more. From hosts like Jimmy Church, Whitley Strieber, Micah Hanks, and Christina Gomez. Visit the unxnetwork.com show page for a complete list of all the paranormal programs you'll find on the X. Be sure to follow us on Twitter for updates at KUNXDB. Follow our Facebook group, UnX Network. Find the podcast on Spotify, iHeart, Audible, and Apple Podcast. It's time.
It's new.
It's the X.
9 out of 10 geneticists agree.
Fade to Black is not your father's radio show on the Game Changer Radio Network.
Hi, this is Rob Reiner from Anvil, and you're listening to JimmyChurchRadio.com.
What's up? I'm Chris. What up? This is Kyle Manson. You're listening to Jimmy Church Radio.
Welcome back. Fade to Black. I am your host, Jimmy Church. What is cracking, everybody? How you doing? It's Thursday night. It's Fadernight. It's open lines all night long. Yeah. UFOs, time travel, the paranormal, the supernatural, all of that. Conspiracies. And I'm going to be giving away 4 tickets tonight to the UnX conference that is going down. Ooh, geez, today's the 5th, in about a week. Yeah, a week from tomorrow. Is that right? Do I have that right? Is that on the schedule? So I guess I'll be doing a week from tomorrow, May 13th, Friday night. I will be speaking, and so we've got 4 tickets. I'll be giving those away, and if it's simple, it's really simple. Own a guitar. Tell me about it. Did you see a UFO this week? Tell me about it. Yeah, and make it good, too. Do I have the authority? I'm the judge, right? So I can say, it's not good enough. UFO. Yeah. Yeah, I can already hear these guitar calls. So, so time travel, UFO, own a guitar. I'm going to give away 4 tickets. All right. I have to travel. Normally, when I give away tickets, you've got to get on a plane, you got to fly out, you've got to do that, you got to drive, got to get a hotel, you've got to do all of this. And too cloudy to see anything this week, but saw stuff last week. Where were you? Is Jimmy doing a Me Seeks episode? What's Me Seeks? Oh, that's funny. You talking about Rick and Morty? Me Seeks? Is that what that is? Me Seeks? It'll be Friday the 13th. Holy crap. Is it really? It is. That's right. Friday the 13th. Thank you for that, Bill. Oh, that's going to be great. I did not oh, man. That's perfect. That kind of changes things. A little bit. All right. It is Rick and Morty, Me Seeks. That was an awesome episode, man. I miss Rick and Morty. I wonder if they're going to do a season 6. Is it season 6 or season 7? Season 6. So there you go. All right. Let's see. Where am I at? Fun fact. It's only Friday. It's the only Friday the 13th this year. Is that right? That's from Cindy. And this is great. Oh, you know what? I should charge for this. Right? Otherwise, everybody wants me to post their stuff. But that's a fun fact. It's the only Friday the 13th this year. All right. Okay. It was so funny. What was that? Was that last night? Was it last night when I said $50 and I'll show the Fender Strat? Nobody's like, whatever. It's just a guitar. No, we don't. Nobody jumped. And I knew I was going to show it tonight, but I thought that was there's Mr. Me Seeks right there. Thank you for that, Kaz. Yeah. All right. Jason is going to be pretty bored for the rest of the year then. This is great. I love having the chat in front of me and not having to, click over and refresh and jump in and make sure that the volume is turned off. And I got to do all of that funky stuff. I don't have to do any of that here. It's literally right in front of me. And I can ignore people. I can make stuff vanish. And yeah, this is pretty cool. This software is amazing. And let's see here. And no, I'm not going to do it. All right, where am I at? Let's just go to the phones. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling?
Jimmy, this is Walter from Texas.
Hey, Walter from Texas. You sound excited.
Oh, I'm excited today. Another great week, and Fadernight is my favorite day of the week. And then I get to turn the phone off and listen to you. Rest of the night. But I did send you I signed up for Twitter. I had Twitter like 5 or 6 years ago. I signed up for Twitter. I sent you a tweet. I don't know if you got it or not, but just kind of look at it. It's a pretty good one. It's got some photos in there and stuff. But I really got to sign up for the Facebook page, and be in the chat during the Fader night.
So explain all of that one more time.
Oh, I signed up for Twitter.
Right.
I had it about 5 or 6 years ago.
Right.
And I sent you a tweet. I think I did it. I did it right. And I don't know if you see him or you don't see him. I don't know how it works on your side.
Okay. Okay.
Really, yeah.
Did you follow me on Twitter?
Yes.
You did. Okay. So let me see here. Let me go to my profile and let's see. What's your name on Twitter?
It was Walter Blue Skies.
And when did you do this?
Last Friday.
Oh my God. Do you know how many people follow me between now and last Friday?
I know, dude.
Oh, yes. Yeah, let me just scroll down, Walter. Okay. And when did you send me a tweet? This is even better. Oh, I sent it to you last Friday. Oh, okay. Yeah, Walter, I saw it. Sure.
Okay.
That was you? Oh, man. Walter,
the
come
one
on,
with
man.
The pyramid? Did you see it?
No, I didn't see it.
You're killing me.
No, I didn't see it. Okay, all right. I'm going to do you a solid. Okay, what's your name on Twitter?
It's Walter at Walter Blue Skies.
Walter at
Blue Skies.
At
Blue Sky.
Walter Blue Sky.
Sky.
Sky, right? Walter Blue Sky.
Yeah.
Okay, there's no such person on Twitter. Walter Blue Sky. WalterBluesky, right?
That's correct.
Okay, I may not be the most technically advanced person on Twitter, but Walter Blue Sky does not exist.
Okay, I got to figure it out then. I might have to
wait
do
a
my
minute. Wait a
profile
minute.
or
Wait a
something.
minute. Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. You have no picture. You have no followers, right? Is that you? And then
No. I have a picture, and I have one follower.
join November 2017.
No.
Oh, there's another Walter Blue Sky out there.
Huh.
Yeah. So there you go. Okay. Well, I tried, Walter. I tried.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
That's it. We're wasting valuable airtime. There are people on
Yes,
hold
we are.
right now going, I got stuff to say. This Walter guy is killing me. Jeez. I'm already getting text. I just got text in. Walt, I'm on hold, Jimmy. Please. No more Twitter talk with Walter. It's a text that just came in. All right. So what's on your mind?
I want to conduct a little quick experiment today.
Okay.
Now, the experiment is I'm going to talk about it, and we're going to do it. You identify a time in your life between the age of 12 or 14. You can go up to 16. Identify that time in your life. Then you're going to place yourself your present self in that moment. Then you're going to engage your past self for about 2-3 seconds, and then come on back and tell me what you experienced. Now, I did this a couple times. I came up myself. It might take you a week or maybe a couple days or even now to fully grasp it, to see what you come up with. So you ready, Jimmy? And the Fadernight can do the same time we do it.
Okay, so I've got to pick a moment of between the age of 12 and 14.
Or 16, just or in that kind of time frame.
Okay.
So you got the moment, you got, birthday party, fishing, whatever the case might be.
Okay, got it. It's in my head. I got it.
It's in your head.
Yep.
Then now you're going to put your present self, grown Jimmy, in that memory.
Right, I did.
And then engage your past self. Take a look at him, talk to him, say hey, and maintain that for about 3 seconds.
Okay.
And now come on back.
Okay.
Now come on back.
I just did.
Okay, what do you experience? Do you feel anything, Jimmy? Is anything going through your mind?
I am wearing PE shorts from gym class. That's what came back with me.
Yeah. When I did it, and it took me a little time to kind of grasp it, is that when I look at my past self and where I'm at now, that everything has already been pre-recorded. That I already knew somehow subconsciously when I was that young that I would end up in this moment in time. And it's all been pre-recorded. And it's like, when I was going to college, my car broke down in the middle of the highway. All this stuff that was going on. I just kept on moving forward, and I knew I'm going to end up somewhere. And today, me talking to you is the present. So all that stuff was pre-recorded.
Right.
And all you got to do is move forward, and you really don't even have any control over it.
Yeah, Walter, I'm really digging this phone call. Yeah. I'm really digging it. It didn't start off that way. This is pretty interesting. This is okay. All right. Okay. I think we should all try this.
And you can try to home when it's quiet, and just do the engagement, and then think about it. It'll probably take you a couple of days or a week to kind of think about it. And that person that was 14 or 15, he already knew if he moves forward that you're going to end up in this place and time.
Sure.
So Jimmy, it's like this. When you were, I know you talked about, you came from Indiana. You went down the Sunset Strip. You talked to some rockers and stuff because you just did it. That's what you wanted to do, and you knew that's what you're going to do. Just move forward. It wasn't even a thought. It was just, this is what I'm going to do.
Sure.
I'm just going to do this.
Sure.
And now, so the next step, there's two things. It might take somebody a month to, kind of think about this. But the next step is is there people being born now that don't have that tape, that don't have, that motion where they already pre-programmed with their destiny?
Yeah. Okay.
Well, yeah. And go ahead, Jimmy.
I was going to say, you need to follow that up with something. I mean, the answer is yeah. Okay. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
But okay.
Is this can be considered a thing of time travel? Did we just travel back in time and engage with our past self?
No, because you know why? I would have right now. I would have gone poof. I'd have disappeared, right? Because a paradox would have been created.
That's correct.
And absolutely, I would have never made it to California.
You're right.
Right. So, yeah, very interesting though. I did look at myself and surprised myself though. That was kind of weird. I only did it for 3 seconds. I did it for the 3 seconds, and I was not wearing a shirt, and I had white PE pants on, which was kind of weird. And we, the shorts that, from PE class, right? In high school. And me and my friends, I stole, every color. We had gray, red, white. Yeah, gray, red, and white. But I had a lot of them, right? And when we got new ones in, stolen, right? So anyway, I was wearing a pair of those. And when I came back here and opened my eyes, I was imagining myself wearing those pants. Yeah, those shorts, PE shorts. Kind of weird. I mean, of all the things I could have pictured in my mind, it was myself wearing puka shells, no shirt, which is how I dressed, just the PE shorts and flip-flops. And I was in a very specific place that I took myself. With some friends. But yeah, it was kind of weird. I was just wearing shorts, kind of like right now.
But the main thing I got out of it is that I already knew then where I'm going to end up now. That the tape was, it was already been pre-recorded. And I know you mentioned that a couple of times, that our destiny, we can, certain things happen in our life that guide us in a certain direction.
Sure.
And that your young self, now that when you look at yourself, you're like, you know what, that young man or that kid knew where I'm going to end up at. He knew already.
So Evren just posted, wants a shout out because today's his birthday. I think it's a he. Oh, I don't know. Is Evren? I don't know. Okay. So should I say them? But I just messed the whole thing up. So much for that shout out, and that's as close as that's going to get because I just messed it up. Walter, have a great weekend, my man. Thank you so much. That was a great phone call. Great way to start off the night.
Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you.
I'll talk to you. It's a great phone call right there. It's a perfect phone call. It's a perfect way to start off the night here on Fade to Black. Yeah. All right. Let's just keep the calls going. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling?
Hey, Jimmy, it's Donna from Kentucky.
Hi, Donna from Kentucky. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm not even going to ask you.
Don't. I'm not going to answer.
Nope.
Not going to answer.
Nope.
Not going to do
not
it.
After last time.
Not going to do it. Not going to do it.
I know.
So what's going on, Donna?
Well, I've got a little show and tell for you.
What's that?
It's go to Twitter, hashtag F2B Surprise. It'll be the only one with that because I made it up myself, so it's the only hashtag.
Oh, man. Why are you guys making me why are you making me work? What is going on?
Because you'll like this.
Oh, man. I got to search what now?
F2B Surprise.
F2B Surprise. With a Z or an S?
Yes.
F2B Surprise. And, okay. All right. And then what's going to happen? Oh, look at you. Oh, this is awesome. Look at that.
Yeah.
This is awesome. I'm turning it off real quick so we don't hear the audio. I don't know if anything
Yeah,
happened.
I didn't talk in the video.
Look at that. Okay, so the white skull, what is that? What kind of crystal is that? Man, I got to pause. That thing is incredible.
I can't pronounce it. You'd have to go on to her website and check it out.
You got that from Carolyn Ford, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at that. That's her packaging. Look at that. You got the whole thing. Oh, this is cool.
I ordered it last night right before I called you. Or not last night, the last time I called.
Yeah, I see all of her packaging there. You got the potpourri. Look at that. That is a beautiful skull. Oh, man.
And
wow.
And guess what her name is?
What?
Her name is Gracie. And Grace is my middle name.
So she was already Gracie? This is awesome. Look at this video, man. This is so cool.
I staged the video and everything. I recorded it last night while the show was on for Richard Dolan.
Wow, that's so cool. Do I look that good on a big screen?
Yeah.
I kind of do, huh? Look at these necklaces. I just love this. You got a wand. Look at what is happening.
I've got 2 wands there. I've got a Hermione wand from Harry Potter.
And that's a pendulum. And
I've got another one that's one of a kind that I ordered off of Etsy. Somebody made for me.
Mm-hmm. This is awesome, Donna.
I've got the Time Turner thing from Harry Potter and a necklace just like from Teen Wolf.
Yeah.
And a bunch of other odds and ends.
Yeah.
Just to dress it up, just for the presentation.
Yeah. Can I retweet this?
Yeah, I got my. Yeah.
Can I retweet this? Everybody's already retweeting it. Look at how many retweets you've got.
And I've got my TV on a folding table and a tablecloth over it and everything. That's how I got it set up. So I can sit knickknacks and all in front of it.
Look at this. You've got 6 retweets already. Oh, you're listening to the retweets click off on your phone. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, this is awesome. This is great.
Yeah, I've been dying to tell you about it. I was like, nope. Wait till I can call you up and have a proper video and everything.
Oh, that is just
Took
so
about
special.
5 tries to get the video right.
Man, your phone's blowing up. Look at this.
I know, right?
Yeah, this is too cool. This is just too cool.
Yeah,
Thank you for this.
I've been stocking that one skull for like a month or so. It was out of stock.
Mm-hmm.
And then something told me to hold on, to wait, because, all good things come to those who wait and all that good stuff.
Right.
And then the second it came back on, it took me 3 days to decide whether I'm going to get it or not. And I said, oh, well, if I don't do that, then I will regret it for the rest of my life. So I ordered it.
Right. This is special, Donna. I mean, thank you so much. And I've got time to watch this one more time. I just watched it like 5 times. And I've got to do it again. Oh, wait a minute. It disappeared on me. Hold on a minute. Okay, so it was hashtag
F2B surprise.
F2B.
I'm the only one with that hashtag.
Surprise.
Well, I don't think so now.
Probably not. There it is. Look at that, man. Yeah, this is very cool.
Yeah, I picked the hashtag that nobody had at the time.
I love your crystal ball. Wow. That's a snowball. It's a snowball, right?
It's a light up ball that when you got the lights turned off, it shoots the constellations all over the ceiling and everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that little thing in the middle that lights up is one of those Luna thingies that as seen on TV.
Yep, I've seen it. Yes. Do me a favor, Donna. Say as seen on TV one more time. Just say it.
As seen on, I know what it sounds like.
Yeah, you just blew it. You blew it. You said it perfect.
Yeah.
You said
I got this stupid accent.
I love this. This is great. That's an amazing skull. And when you connect with a skull like this, when it happens, it doesn't even, the name is the bonus, right? But
yeah.
But when you connect with a skull like that, is a special skull. Oh, man. That is just incredible. This just made my night, Donna. This just made my night. This was a surprise. Thank you so much.
I got it Monday. So this past Monday. So after I got it, I took it out of the package and then I immediately fixed up something. I'll be making something later to put it on, little bitty beanbag kind of thing.
Right. And tell me the truth. Is unboxing a Carolyn Ford crystal skull the coolest thing in the world?
Oh, yeah.
Isn't it, though?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the skulls are special, and you know that. But Carolyn does not play around. It's just such a wonderful presentation. It's just so much fun. Okay.
And I put
you are just blowing
in a little box I made.
Yeah, I saw that. You're just blowing up. You're a rock star. Donna, you're officially a rock star. Yeah, this is going on right now. You look at these retweets, man. This is just too cool. It's too cool. Hey, Donna, thank you. You just started my weekend off right. You're the absolute very best.
That's
Thank
awesome.
you. Hey, you didn't tell me a UFO story. Why didn't you tell me a UFO story? You would have had now, see, I laid out the rules.
Well,
we can't bend the rules. We can't bend the rules. Can't do it.
It's been a while.
Can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it.
It's been a while since I've seen one. It's been like a year or so.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Donna.
Yeah.
Enjoy your weekend.
I sure will.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Bye, Donna. You're
Bye.
the best.
F2, fade to black.
It's time to fade to black. Donna from Kentucky. Donna, you just made my weekend right there. This is Fade to Black. I am your host, Jimmy Church. Thank you so much, Donna. And that is a great video. That is a great video. 747-228-2051. It's Thursday night. It is Fadernight. It's open lines all night long. 747-228-2051.
This is Fade to Black with Jimmy Church on the Game Changer Radio Network.
Your 1 million gigawatt paranormal powerhouse, KUNX-DB, VX.
This is Billy Carson, founder and CEO of ForbiddenKnowledge.tv. ForbiddenKnowledge.tv is the fastest growing and one of the most watched networks in the world. I would like to personally invite you to check out our expanding library of TV, film, lectures, and special presentations. ForbiddenKnowledge.tv has over 6,000 videos covering lost history, health, UFOs, spirituality, and our future. We are committed to our community, and with my personal invitation, you can, right now, get your free 30-day membership at ForbiddenKnowledge.tv. Your own library of information starts today at ForbiddenKnowledge.tv.
Because you never got that pony you always wanted. Damn it. Jimmy Church and Fade to Black on the Game Changer Network.
Listen, I know, and you know, that you've always wanted your first crystal skull. Or maybe you're a collector just like me, but you just don't know where to go to find the real thing. Then I met Carolyn Ford over at EinsteinTheCrystalSkull.com. Carolyn is the guardian of Einstein, one of the most respected ancient crystal skulls in the world. All of her unique skulls have been imprinted sitting with Einstein in his sacred lodge and are carved from the finest gemstone and materials. Imprinting is the process of receiving the ancient wisdom from the master skull or master computer, Einstein, the ancient crystal skull. To see Carolyn's current collection of crystal skulls, just visit her store at EinsteinTheCrystalSkull.com or click on the banner over on our site. Don't forget to use the promo code Jimmy at checkout to receive 10% off of your order today. That's promo code Jimmy. Finding your first or next crystal skull is easy. Just visit EinsteinTheCrystalSkull.com.
Hi, Race Hobbs with the X. Obviously, if you're listening to this, you have an interest in unexplained phenomena like ghosts, Bigfoot, and UFOs. And by now, you know that we have our own X blog, the UnX newsletter, and the UnX magazine quarterly. But most of you don't know that we have started our very own paranormal conference. And this year, for safety, this 2-day XCon will be virtual, so you can attend from the comfort of your home. XCon presenters include Whitley Strieber, Micah Hanks, Margie Kay and Preston Dennett, Lisa Martin and Wayne Lawrence, Lee Spiegel, Debbie Zagelmeyer, Dan Terry, Kate Grabowski, and Ray Hernandez. There will also be a live paranormal investigation by the Riverside, Iowa Paranormal Team. So come hang out with us in the safety of home as we set out to explain the unexplained Friday, May 13th and Saturday the 14th, 2022. And tickets are on sale now. Go to unxnetwork.com. That's unxnetwork.com.
Hello, I'm Katie, and you're listening to my main man, Jimmy Church, on jimmychurchradio.com.
Hi, this is Race Hobbs here, repping the planet, and you're listening to my good friend, Jimmy Church. Fade to black.
This is Toby Kebbell. You're listening to jimmychurchradio.com. Don't hurt me, Jimmy. I'm only little.
Hey, I'm Adrian Grenier, and this is Ari Gold. We're the Honey Brothers. We are of the Honey Brothers. Hey, I'm Adrian Grenier, and I'm Ari Gold. We're the Honey Brothers, and you're listening to Jimmy Church. The Revolution.
This is Jimmy Church of Fade to Black, and you can become an official Fadernight by just going to our membership section at jimmychurchradio.com.
Hello, this is Serena Wright-Taylor from Conscious Life Expo, and you're listening to Fade to Black with Jimmy Church, who holds the Lucky Pony record for the best astrological chart since 1963. True story.
This is Micah Hanks of the Gralien Report, and you're listening to Jimmy Church on Fade to Black.
All right, welcome back. Fade to Black. I am your host, Jimmy Church. It's Thursday night. It is Fader night. It's open lines all night long. 747-228-2051. 747-228-2051. All right. Now, the chat room is spoken. And Donna, you get yourself a ticket to the UnX conference. Donna, I know you're listening right now. Email me right now, Jimmy at jimmychurchradio.com. All right? And we'll get you a ticket to the UnX conference next Friday, the 13th. All right. Yeah, that's it. Rules are made to be broken. And it was so funny watching the chat room. Of course. What are you talking about? Break the rules, man. Break the rules. So there you go. Donna, just shoot me an email. Jimmy at jimmychurchradio.com. Let's go back to the phones. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling?
Hey, Jimmy. It's Paul from cloudy Grants Pass. How are you?
I am fantastic, Paul. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Three things. One, I want to compliment you on the choice of guests this week. All of them were great, and all of them gave me a lot of food for thought. I really always enjoy Richard Dolan and Jason Quitt, for that matter. So it was a super, super week. They should all be this good.
Yeah, John Greenwald. You can't, John Greenwald. Yeah, it was an incredible week on the show. Last night with Richard, It's so funny to not funny as in ha ha, funny and strange that we just went to another direction, right? And the last, I mean, out of all the conversations Richard and I have had, where, do we venture into new zones? New zones. Well, the answer is yes, we can, and we did that last night. That was a great conversation. I really enjoyed it. So there you go. Questions that have never been asked and answers that have never been given. And it was great. It was great. I was watching. Did you notice, Paul, how Richard was thinking? You saw. I mean, you know what I mean. He was forced to think. It wasn't the normal questions coming at him, and the Wilson docs, right, or whatever. It was different, and it was good. It was fun for the both of us. Okay, so that was number one. What was number two?
Number two, Jason Quitt not only talked about aliens, but out-of-body experiences.
Mm-hmm.
And I did have one of those. To the best of my knowledge, outside of an occasional date, I've not run into an alien. The out-of-body experience occurred when I was working at the Shakespearean Festival in Ashland, Oregon.
Right.
And I was living in a company house that was built 1890s, 1900s, somewhere in there. And I literally woke up and found myself bouncing around the room I was in. I could get into the corners, and I couldn't break through the ceiling or the walls, but I could bounce around inside the room. And there was a presence there, but it was hostile.
And that was at the Shakespeare Festival, which I've been to a couple of times.
That was when I,
And what year was this?
When I was there with him. 85.
See, okay. That was that Oregon weed. Because that was that Ashland, Oregon weed at the Shakespeare's Festival. So I just figured it out for you.
Oh, you're a fine scientist.
Yeah, I'm pretty close. I'm pretty close, aren't I, Paul?
Pretty close. Pretty close. So anyway, that was an absolutely great series of shows. Jason becomes more and more believable as a shaman every time I listen to him. I was a student of Wallace Black Elk's. He was a grandson of Black Elk of Black Elk Speaks. And the way he answered your questions were in the measured and guarded way of somebody who really understands. And the whole key to all of that is seeing with your heart, not with your head.
Yeah. Well, Jason is smart. Okay. He's been to my house. We've gone out to dinner countless times. We have done many things together and projects that continue off of the air. And so I am able to, this is something I wish everybody could do. I'm able to pick his brain and just sit and talk. He's one of the smartest and most researched, and his knowledge base. I mean, it's just incredible. And then on top of that, he's a great photographer. He's a great videographer, a musician. And he's got this mind of structure of things. It's just incredible. He's a very, very, very smart guy. He only lets out, and I'm going to say this because a lot of people have this problem where you will hang out with them off of the air and they say these incredible things, right? And then when you come on the show, it's different. And so I'm only tapping into like 20% of Jason Quit. One of these days, I'm going to get the full 100, and it's going to be mind-blowing for everybody. I'm not saying anything negative about him. I'm just saying that's what happens when you go live, right? And it's hard to do. It really is. But one of these days, you get him in the zone, man. You get Jason in the zone, and it is just awesome. So there you go. Hey, Paul, enjoy your weekend, man.
I will. You do the same. Come on up. There's always coffee.
I'll talk to you. Thank you, Paul.
Take care.
It's time to fade to black. Grants Pass, Oregon. There you go. Grants Pass, Oregon. And he's right, though. It was an incredible week of shows. And it was. But there isn't a bad week of shows here on Fade to Black. That just doesn't happen. It's something that doesn't happen around here. But the shows this week, and it's going to continue that way. It's going to continue. Okay, so I've got 3 more tickets to give away tonight. Do you own a guitar? UFO this week? Did you see a UFO this week? Are you a time traveler? 3. Okay. All right. And Donna, shoot me an email. I need to see this email. There you go. Okay. Donna, shoot me that email. Let's go back to the phones. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling? You're live. Oh, did I just... I'm sorry about that. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling?
Hey, Jimmy. It's Malcolm J. Brenner from a soggy sandbar here in Charlotte Harbor. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm okay, considering all the, I've got ailments of, my 7th decade here. So let's just pass those by. By the way, I've never, ever seen you actually play a guitar. Do you play the guitar, or do you just collect it compulsively like the way Jay Leno collects automobiles?
But Jay Leno can drive a car.
Well,
right?
You ought to be able to play a guitar then, right?
I think I can, yeah.
Well, you've never serenaded us.
Well, but I'm busy doing a show. It's impossible to play guitar and do a show at the same time. I'm not. It's not. It's not that big of a deal. But we are gearing up to shoot a series of guitar videos. So if that's your desire, then you will meet one of those desires here very soon, Malcolm. Okay.
Yeah, no, I gave up trying to learn the guitar many years ago. I wanted to make you and your Fadernauts aware of something that is coming up that I think will be of very much of interest, though. It's a documentary film. I flew up to New York about a month ago and was interviewed by a crew of Norwegian Valkyrie filmmakers. I mean it. They're all female except for the writer. He's British. And all very charming women. And they're making a documentary film around Cleve Baxter. Do you know or remember who Cleve Baxter was?
No, I don't. Was he the bass player for Thin Lizzy in 1972?
No.
Okay.
Cleve Baxter was a polygraph chart interpreter for the CIA, who was trying to get a null reading off a polygraph, to zero it out one day, decided to attach it to the leaf of a plant, a philodendron, if I remember correctly. And he was absolutely surprised that the polygraph showed that the plant was completely aware of what he was doing. And he went on to claim that he had discovered primary perception. And I even saw a film that I think the Institute for Noetic Sciences made about this, which was produced by Edgar Mitchell and starred Baxter it's like he had a plant hooked up to a polygraph, and when he poured some poison in a jar full of live brine shrimp, the plant went crazy. Because that's what we saw on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
But
okay, but let's get back to you. So you flew up to New York, and you were telling us, what's the name of the film? When does it get released?
The film is tentatively titled "Studies of a Figure in Green," and it will probably be released on one of the streaming services sometime in the next year. They just finished shooting, and they're kind of getting funding in drips and drabs from the Norwegian government. They have to, show as you go. But they were particularly interested in talking to me about two things. One of them was my experience with Wilhelm Reich's similar but equally bogus theories of orgone energy. And the other was the psychic experiences that I had with a dolphin, which I describe in my book, What Does.
Okay. And how to go? Do you have the name of the film?
As I said, the working title is Studies of a Figure in Green.
Oh, Studies of a Figure in Green. Okay, I got it. I'm sorry I missed that. Okay. So Studies of a Figure in Green. All right. Well, when it comes out, let us know if that's a working title. Sounds like a great title for a film. Hopefully they won't change it.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah. It does. It does. And let us know, man, and we'll check out Malcolm in the movie. Let us know when the premiere comes out, and we'll all check it out together.
A lot of other interesting people too. They said they were going to interview an arc druid who also lives in New York. How can you be a druid in the middle of an urban center? I don't know, but I guess this guy finds a way. And by the way, before I sign off, did you hear recently that they found an older dig than Göbekli Tepe?
Yes.
It's like 2,500 years older.
Yep. We've talked about it many times on the show. So and they don't even have. And this is the thing. And in this new dig, they're very similar. And I'm very excited about this. It's incredible. T-pillars, the whole thing. But they don't know the age of Göbekli Tepe. And until they continue to get underneath, it's multiple layers. Right now, the original circles at the top, yes, those are dated to around 10,000 BC. But there's a lot more to dig. So is this other site? Well, it's dated older than the current dating of Göbekli Tepe. But I have a suspicion that these were all built around the same time. It's exciting. And I've how many times can I say it? There are more Göbekli Tepes out there. It's that simple. Let's go and find them. Let's go and find them. Hey, Malcolm, enjoy your weekend, my man. Thank you so much.
You too, Jimmy. Have a good night.
Yeah, you too. Malcolm, and I don't have the name of the new Göbekli Tepe in front of me. I don't have it. Somebody tweeted out, and let me see if I can catch up to it. And let me move this over here. Man, for some reason, I have managed to get too many browsers open. There you go. Thank you for breaking the rules. That is from Donna. Donna, I did get your email. I already replied back. Broke the rules for Donna. I've got 3 more tickets to give away. 747-228-2051. 747-228-2051. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling?
Hey, it's Drew, Jimmy from California Pickin'.
Hey, Drew. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Man, fantastic. Now, I mean, it's been it's been a great night already, but now that I'm talking to you, the circle is complete. There you go. So what's going on, man?
First of all, not much. I do have several guitars. I don't play any of them, but I have 3 acoustic guitars, an Ovation, a vintage Martin mahogany, and just an average acoustic guitar. I have 2 electric guitars, a Gibson Gibson Les Paul, and Epiphone. And I have a really cool Japanese no-name knockoff from the 1960s of it's either a Jazzmaster or a Jaguar style.
Wow. All of those are cool, right? Martin, all of that. Ovation. I would love to know what Ovation you have. But a Japanese knockoff from the 60s, that's all the money right there. That's
Is it really?
That's okay. Sell it to me.
It's very cool.
Sell it to me. What's it worth to you?
You know what? I'm not sure.
Exactly.
I'm really not sure.
All right. So let's work something out.
All right.
Okay. I'm going to get you a ticket right now to XCon. So you've got that coming to you, right?
Awesome.
Right.
Awesome.
Okay. So all you got to do is shoot me an email, put your phone number in it, so I know it's you. And
okay, an email on which platform?
Jimmy at jimmychurchradio.com.
Okay, very good.
Send me that,
and we'll stay. Cool.
And then no, hold on, and then we're going to work something out on that Japanese Jazzmaster.
All right. Are you going to tell me if it's a Jazzmaster or a Jaguar? Because it's very similar in shape and style.
I want this guitar so bad right now. I haven't even seen it yet. Is it sunburst or is it one color?
No, it's red. Yeah, got white switches, Jimmy. It's pretty darn cool. So we'll stay with the guitar theme. How about Close Encounters of the Fourth Kind? But it's not the kind that you think.
Okay.
I want to talk about, real briefly, I'll try to make it as fast as I can, my 4 encounters with 4 of the greatest guitar players of our era.
Okay. Number 1.
So the first one, 1977, 1978, I think. You remember this club down on Santa Monica Boulevard called the Starwood?
Of course.
So we were there to go see Cheap Trick.
Yep.
Before they really broke, you know, and did their Japanese album live at Budokan.
Mm-hmm.
And we're there at the stage, and they have a warm-up band, and I'm sitting there right at the stage. The stage is basically up to our chest level, I guess, and we have our arms like on the stage, and we're ready to see Cheap Trick, and there's a warm-up band, and they come on, and
they were called Van Halen.
No, but they start playing, and I'm like, who are these guys?
Quiet Riot.
And there was, and there's a short little guy, a little blonde guy playing guitar like 2 or 3 feet from us, and he was wearing like spandex pants and a little frilly top, and it turned out to be
Randy Rhoads. And so, did he have his bow tie?
He did.
Yeah, wow, man. You got the full treatment. Did he play his white Les Paul?
You know, I'm not sure. Yes, I believe so. He did. I don't think he had that checkerboard one yet, or the V. Or
that was that was a couple of years later. But you got to see the white Les Paul, Randy Rhoads, bow tie, Quiet Riot.
Like 2 or 3 feet from him.
Yeah, opening for Cheap Trick, no less. Man,
that's right. That's right.
Those days are gone, man. Those days are forever gone.
I thought I'd dazzle you with that. I know you're a big Randy Rhoads fan.
Okay, number 2.
So moving on from that, I had a great job growing up. I was an usher at the Fabulous Forum during the Showtime years of the Lakers. I saw, the Lakers 3-peat, 2-peat, whatever, all that stuff with Magic and James Worthy and Abdul-Jabbar and stuff. We used to come in through the tunnel, getting to work. We used to walk in with those guys and say hello. They were really cool. So we used to get, I got paid to see like probably 300 concerts in my day. I probably was there between 1982 and 86.
Okay. And listen, Drew, I don't want to run out of time.
I know. Okay,
so we've got 3 more to do. Okay, so this is number 2.
Okay, got it. So we come in and we got to see a sound check with Brian May and Freddie Mercury with nobody in the forum.
Holy crap.
Awesome.
Holy
Sitting
crap.
front row there. The third one, we go to a little club in the bottom of the Beverly Center, and we're having fun dancing, and this little guy comes in, and we don't know who he is. It turns out to be Prince.
And was that at Osco's?
No, but very close. Osco's had been closed, and they tore that down. This was in the base of the Beverly Center shopping center, and I don't remember the name of this, but he had just come out with, I think, Little Red Corvette or something. We're like, who is this guy? And literally, Jimmy, the dance floor just formed a ring around him, just cleared, and they played his music, and he danced in like these 5-inch platform shoes.
Wow. And that was at the Beverly Center.
Yeah, in the base of the Beverly Center.
Well, they tore
garage.
down. I mean, Osco's survived until 1990. They tore it down and made the parking lot there. It's no longer there, but it was there in 89 and 88. Little Red Corvette came out in like 84. But nonetheless, I don't remember a club there. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it was a strange little club.
That was my hangout.
We went to Osco's back in the day. You know, Osco's was the place where they shot Thank God It's Friday.
And they also shot La Bamba.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Then my fourth one was at a party in the Hollywood Hills. We were in the pool. It was a pool party, and the band was George Benson on guitar, Abraham Laboriel on bass,
right?
And then another little guy came in the party, and it was Sammy Davis Jr.
Get out of here!
I'm serious. I have George Benson's autograph on a paper plate still to this day.
Man. Oh, that's cool. And Abe Laboriel Jr., huh? Or Abe Laboriel?
Yeah, senior and junior played that day.
Oh, so junior played drums.
Yes, I do believe he did play drums.
Yeah, he's a drummer, and I've hung out with him a lot. He now plays for, I think he plays for Paul McCartney now.
Wow.
But back in the day, he was just a hot drummer in L.A. and just an incredible drummer, really, really cool dude. And his dad, one of the greatest bass players in the history of everything and all that there is. And there you go.
Played with Larry Carlton, right?
Well, he played with Abe Laboriel. Played with everybody.
Yeah.
You know, like George Benson.
We're in the pool. We're in the pool listening to George Benson play "Breezin'."
Yeah, it don't get no better than that.
It don't. Anyways, that's it.
Hey, Drew, shoot me an email, Jimmy@jimmychurchradio.com. Okay.
I will. Love you, man.
Love you right back. And thank you. You fade to black. Shoot me that email. And that's Drew from California picking. I've got to take a break right now, so let's get that in. This is Fade to Black. I am your host, Jimmy Church. Thursday night, Fadernight. That's 2 tickets down. That's two down, 2 to go. This is Fade to Black. I'm your host, Jimmy Church. 747-228-2051. 747-228-2051.
Way out here, we listen to Jimmy Church.
You're listening to Fade to Black.
You're listening to Jimmy Church and Fade to Black on the X.
¿Qué tal, mis amigos? Yo soy Mario Carson, el tiburón, y los invito para que escuchen a mi buen amigo Jimmy Church Radio. ¡Claro que sí!
This is Jimmy Church of Fade to Black, and this year, June 18th, 2022, the Disclosure Fest Foundation presents the Mass Meditation Initiative. It's Saturday, June 18th from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., one day only at the Los Angeles State Historic Park in downtown Los Angeles, California, right next to Chinatown. I'm hosting the event again this year with music performances by Trevor Hall, The Desert Dwellers, pour on ghee, and many, many more on 4 separate stages. There's 16 stages in total, over 30 acres in downtown Los Angeles, with vendors and tents and presentations and workshops with Billy Carson, Adam Apollo, Lori Spagna, Laura Eisenhower, Brad Olson, David Palmer, and many, many more. It's all simple to do. Just go to disclosurefest.org for all of your tickets, information, and a full schedule of the day's events. Again, disclosurefest.org. Do you want to be an official Fadernight? Of course you do. This is Jimmy Church of Fade to Black. Just go to our membership section at jimmychurchradio.com. Fadernauts. When you think about the future of our country and where we're headed, do you wonder about the food supply? I do. Disruptions in the food supply chain could be disastrous, and they usually occur with little warning. That's why the smartest thing you can do today is to stockpile emergency food, water, and other essentials. I personally recommend My Patriot Supply. They're the nation's largest emergency preparedness company, serving millions of customers for more than a decade. In fact, they're the only source my family trusts for our preparedness plan. You should too. Right now, save 20% off a full 4-week supply of delicious meals that provide 2,000 calories a day. Saving 20% helps too, doesn't it? Especially now. So go to preparewithjimmy.com and get ready. That's preparewithjimmy.com. There's no time to lose. Do it now.
So, you love talk radio? Then you'll love TalkStreamLive.com. TalkStream Live is always on, 24/7, with the best streaming talk shows. Find your favorite talkers and discover some new ones. It's free, readily available online or on mobile with any smartphone or tablet. Finding your favorite talk shows all in one place has gotten a whole lot easier. Just go to TalkStreamLive.com. Be sure to download the free apps from Google Play or the iTunes App Store.
You listen to us, and we listen to you. And so does the CIA.
You are listening to Fade to Black with Jimmy Church on the Game Changer Network.
Oi, oi, I'm Reese Evans. You're listening to Jimmy Church. This is Revolution. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution is on radio. Ciao.
Welcome back, Fade to Black. I am your host, Jimmy Church. Thursday night, Fader night, open lines all night long, 747-228-2051. I'm giving away tickets tonight to the UNX conference. We've given away 2. We have 2 left, 747-228-2051. The rules are simple. You have to be a time traveler. You have to have seen a UFO this week. Don't make it bogus. Or 3, you have to own a guitar. That's it. I've already broken the rules once tonight, and not going to do it again. All right. 747-228-2051. Let's see who's up next. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling?
Hey, Jimmy, it's Deb from where?
Sacramento.
Come on now. Thank you. Don't say Modesto. I love the new acoustic guitar. It is beautiful. And I have to tell you, I want you to finish this thought for me. I love guitars, man, and I love musicians, but my favorite movie scene of all time with a guitar is an Animal House. Can you tell me which scene I'm talking about?
Yeah, John Belushi breaks a guitar over somebody's head.
Yes.
As the guy is singing my love, My love for the and then John
He's
Belushi
singing,
comes
I
down
gave
the
my
stairs.
love a cherry.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. All right. So what's on your mind? What's going on?
Well, see, you're about to break the rule again, I think, unless you want to front up $50 because I won our Ozark bet. The
What?
family didn't die. They all got out of the van. They were all walked away. Everything was fine. You made me, I bet you $50 that they would live. Now, if you need me to tweet the video clip of it in the sandbox, I can do that for you.
I bet
but on
50.
February 17th,
I bet $50
yep,
that they
I
all
bet you.
died.
And you said, I'll take that bet. And I can tweet the clip if you don't believe me and you want to see it.
I would bet that you have the clip somewhere. Absolutely.
You'd win that. But you know what? I'm willing to take a ticket instead because I want to do the X conference. So you can save yourself $50 and I'll email you and break the rules again, honey. Give me a ticket. I want to do that anyway. Come on.
Just so I'm clear here, you want me to break the rules in front of everybody?
You already did.
Over $50. Well, I did that for Donna. Donna earned it. So that was a great phone call. You know what I'm saying.
I don't rate.
Hey,
I've been supporting the channel and you for 5 years, but I don't rate. Okay, I got it.
I didn't say that.
What are you saying, hon?
Say what? Okay, all right. Just to save everything, you've got a ticket to the X conference. Okay. All right. Okay. So there you go. Rules broken twice. There you go. Shoot me an email so I can get everything taken care of. All right. All right. So
I will.
All right.
Then I'm trying to remember. There was something else I wanted to talk. Oh, so Jason quit. Jimmy, we got to have more nights where. Oh God, I'm trying to Kelly Sullivan or Walden Sullivan. We got to have Dream Night, man. People have been wanting a show on dreams again. That was such an awesome thing, that you guys, when you did the dream thing, when you guys kept talking about that, it was so great. And I'm reading Jason's book, Egyptian Postures of Power.
Mm-hmm.
And I was so connected with his brain because while you guys were talking in the conversation, I'm in the chat, and I'm literally typing what he was going to say before he even said it. And I'm like, boy, I'm so connected with his brain right now. And which is great because, I'm really connected with what I'm reading in his book. So I was feeling really good about myself.
Okay. All right.
Feeling smart because Jason's just so freaking awesome. I just love him. So.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
but let's have more dream nights. Let's have more dream nights.
Okay. All right. And I'll reach out to Kelly. And don't forget, though, shoot me an email. You won't, but shoot me an email to Jimmy at jimmychurchradio.com. All right.
Oh, I got your email. Hey, real quick. Speaking of dreams, I wanted to recount one with you because I think it was prophetic. One of my first calls ever to the show was to share a dream with you. And it was about you being on the run because the CIA were chasing you and you couldn't broadcast from, your old bunker. And so you showed up at my door, at my house, and you're like, we got to have somewhere to broadcast from. Let us in. I'm like, okay. And you go any place. So we put you in the corner in the living room. You set up your backdrop. You did the show. It was a Fadernight. You had a thing of vodka, and you were putting vodka in your coffee. And I'm like, what? And this is way back when I first started listening to you. So you didn't share stuff with us back then like you do now, but I was like, shoot, look at this. He's drinking on the air. And they're like, well, yeah, how do you think he gets through talking to all these Fadernauts, on Fader night or whatever? How do you think he, gets through this? And then right after the show was over, you were raiding my kitchen, looking for snacks, breaking into the fridge. You're like, oh, frozen pizzas, let's cook these. And then you go to my living room and you're like, oh, you've got vinyl records. You're taking out my Carpenter's albums. You're laughing at me, Barry Manilow. Finally, you pull out Air Supply. Oh, good. Finally, something we can listen to. Put this on because you were making fun of me because I had Carpenters and like Andy Gibb. And so fast forward to today. You live in the desert in a secret bunker, allegedly. You have, high-tech companies a stone's throw away from you. You've got high-tech security planes flying over your house. You've got surveillance cameras. Now you tell me, was that a prophetic dream that I had about you in your bunker?
Yeah, it sounds like I need security. That's exactly what it sounds like. So yeah, vinyl record. You remember the whole thing? Wow.
It was an interesting dream.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah.
It is interesting, and
I still want to hear Jackie's dream. She never told us her dream about you. I've still been waiting for her to call back and tell her Jimmy dream.
Oh yeah,
Remember
that's right.
Jackie?
I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
but what were you going to say? What were you going to say, Hannah? Cut you off.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I want to get to these other phone calls though. So
yeah,
thank you
I'll
so
email
much.
ya.
Thank you so much, and I'll look for the email. And that's a pretty crazy dream to remember. I never remember my dreams. Thank you, Deb. And shoot me that email, and it's time to fade to black. The other part of this, in what Deb was just saying there, I dreams don't resolve. I'm putting you on hold. Stay right there. Dreams don't resolve for me. And I remember, I'm putting you on hold. Stay right there. Don't go anywhere. This was about 10 years ago. And I had this friend that came up to me. I don't think I've ever told anybody about this before. But I had a friend come up to me and he goes, "Hey, man, I had a dream about you last night." I was like, "Okay." And he said, "You came over to my house to play guitar." Or no, or did he come to my house? I forget, but he said we had a stage set up and there was a band there. And that it was hours long, this dream, and that every time we were getting close, something would happen. And he said we kept breaking strings on the guitars. There was problems with this. We got lost, and I said, okay. And he's telling me the whole thing. And he goes, "But we never played." I said, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, man. The whole dream was me trying to get you to the stage to play, and it never happened. There was always something going on. It was crazy." And he flagged me down and had told me that, and he's absolutely right. Dreams, I mean, at least for me, do they resolve for you? Do they have an ending? Or is it always ongoing, never stopping, something always in the way? You know, there you go. All right, let's go back to the phones. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling?
Johnny Pack.
This is Johnny who?
Pack, like a backpack.
Johnny Back.
Pack.
Oh, Pat
like
on the back. Johnny Pat. There you go.
P-A-C-K.
Okay, where are you calling from?
Dayton, Ohio.
Okay, what's on your mind tonight, Johnny?
Well, I have guitars.
What kind?
I have a Washburn T-Bird, Mitchell Acoustic, Hondo something old.
You have a Hondo? Which Hondo?
Hondo?
Yeah.
Remember the Hondo?
Yeah, which one?
Hondo? Oh, I don't know, man. I'm really like more of a sax player.
Uh-huh.
But I do have guitars. I'm a guitar player.
Okay, all right.
I'm the Beezy now on the rock and roll scene.
Well, you know what's funny about Hondos? Back in the day, that was the cheapest guitar that you could buy.
Yeah,
right? Okay.
like the Silvertone.
But today, Hondos are collector's items. You know, it's really, really funny. And to have a Hondo that survived, number one, because most of them were thrown away, right, or whatever. And today, getting a Hondo, and they made some really cool, really whack guitars. They even had like a Pro line. I forget what they called it. Maybe that was it. Honda Pro, Hondo 2. That was the other. It was Hondo and Hondo 2. Those are worth all the money, man. Don't get rid of that. That's I haven't even seen it, and I'm telling you, it's cool. I would love to have a Hondo.
That's the only one in the case.
It's the only one in the case.
With that one.
All right. Well, Johnny, you got a ticket. That's all you had to do was own a guitar. Woo! So shoot me an email to jimmy@jimmychurchradio.com. Include your phone number, which I have right here. Okay, so I know it's you, and we'll get you all set up.
Brother.
All right.
Call me anytime.
I'll talk to you. Okay.
Thanks, Jimmy.
I'll talk to you, man. Have a great night.
Jimmy Church.
Right on, Johnny. That's Johnny Pack from Dayton, Ohio. Just got himself a ticket to the UNX conference. And Hondo. It's I got a Hondo Les Paul Jr. Really? See, that's that. I'm telling you, go to Reverb. And which is every guitar player's nightmare. No, it's even worse. It's every guitar player's wife's nightmare is Reverb. And go to reverb.com, punch in Hondo 2, and look at those guitars when they pop up. Oh, Kaz there you go. There's a Hondo. And is this on Reverb? And it's really funny. And look at what, yes. And that blue one, that Hondo, I forget what they call that. Kaz, that blue one that's with the wax shape, I want one of those. And trying to find one of those today, you got to pay all the money. You got to pay all the money. Thank you for that, Kaz. That is really, really cool. That is awesome. All right, let's go back to the phones. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling?
Yeah, hello. I'm Judy Russell. How are you today?
I'm doing good, Judy Russell. How are you?
Oh my goodness. Well, every night I fall asleep with you, on my phone, and I thank you for that. And I was thinking about calling you tonight because I love you. And I appreciate everything you do. And I was wondering what you thought about, because my sister texted me tonight about 2 doggies that she had that I knew. And she moved away to Arizona, and I hadn't seen for many years, but her doggies passed away. And I was just crying, tears in my eyes for her doggies.
Mm-hmm.
And how do you feel about when pets pass away? I know I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but I believe they are still with us.
Yeah. You know what's weird, and it is a Debbie Downer, subject. If you are a pet owner, right? If you're not a pet owner, I am a cat
owner, but my cat is.
Hold on, Judy. What I'm saying is that listeners out there that are not pet owners, they don't get it. They do not get it.
Tears were falling from my eyes.
Yeah.
I
I know it's rough, and I've had to go through this a few times in my life. And I've had friends pass away. I've had parents pass away, and yes, I get it. I don't know why we are so affected emotionally when our pets leave this earth. It's crazy how twisted out inside we get, Judy. So I get it. I totally get it. And
but Jimmy, I was wondering, you were so into the UFO and all that, and I get that too, and I admire you and respect you, and I'm glad you're our spokesperson for that. But the people that listen to you, and I know of many, sometimes we want to bring it down to the earth of what we might be going through, of the love and the care and the feelings that we go through. And I think you could share more of that of you to your listeners, because this is a hard time we're going through, and to uplift your listeners with love and good vibes, that would maybe go to promote the goodwill of men and goodwill for the earth and the love that we all need right now. And because love is what we all need. And I wanted to share one thing, and I'm going to let you go because I know you have other listeners, but I love you. I listen to you every night. I respect you, and I'm a fellow musician as well. But I want to say one thing, if you'll give me 1 minute.
Sure.
Here it is.
Sure.
When everything is said and done, I will look back on my life and how far I've come. And I will look back upon your beautiful face and all your good words and all your good deeds, and how you helped others in their need. And my love for you grows, but like a rose in my heart, and it's for you I will cherish until this earth I depart. So I thank you now, and may you always remember to thine own self be true, for now and forever. Amen.
Perfect.
And I love you, Jimmy Church. What you do for the world is unimaginable and unbelievable. And I love you so much for what you do for us. You have no idea how many hearts you touch every day, every night. And keep playing guitar. Please show her your guitar every day. What you do is so cute. And we love you for that. Your Facebook pages and everything you do. It's amazing. You are the true light in this world. And we need you more than ever. And I hope more people can hear you in this world, because you are the light of this world, Jimmy. And we love you more than you know. We love you and we thank you. That's all I can say. I'm overcome. I'm overcome.
Hey, Judy, thank you for that. And I thank your cell phone, right? to allow all of this to happen. But you are right. And let me tell you, well, you're right about the ability for this show to spread a vibe. And I totally get that.
Yes.
And so I don't want this show to spread negative vibes ever. So
No.
Yeah. Exactly. You don't want to do that. And so it's, I figured out very early, Judy, that it's very easy for me just to avoid things that bum me out. Now, if I know what those are, then you don't talk about them ever, right? And so the people that come to this show, they know there's no negativity. There's nothing out there that is going to take them down a dark path or dark thoughts. It's not what I'm about. And here's the other point to that. My audience is everybody, right? So I've got everybody here represented. Why would I take somebody down a road that is going to divide the audience? Why do that?
No.
Why do that? We need to do the opposite.
Love.
That's right. We do. We 100% do. 100%.
We need the stars, the moon. You are the moonlight of our evening. We look for you for inspiration. We look for you for love. We look for you for guidance. You are a guiding star, Jimmy. You don't know how many people depend on you. I fall asleep with you every night. I mean, in a good way.
I love it. Well,
carry on, my friend. I love you. We love you. You are cherished, and No words can say how much we respect you. Totally. God bless you.
Thank you, Judy. Enjoy the rest of your night, okay?
Yeah. I hope I get to meet you someday.
You will.
I
Okay?
hope so. I'm in Big Bear.
Oh, you're in Big Bear. You're down the street. You're down the street. All right. Hey, Judy, enjoy your
love you.
Love you back. Thank you so much and enjoy your weekend.
Love you too. Bye-bye.
Have a great night. And that's an amazing phone call right there. But Judy's right. She's absolutely right. When I am done, I don't know. There are personalities out there, and mainstream media, large television networks, radio networks, podcasters that take it upon themselves to be dicks. That's it, right? That being nasty or saying negative things or taking people down a dark road or away from the future and thinking positive and putting positive vibes out there, that they think that is cool, right? That they get respect, and you don't. You don't. And there's just no, not only is there no future in that, but those people, and I'm telling you, man, the most famous of the famous to the most unfamous, right? Those people, I hope maybe one day they'll listen to what I'm saying right now. Those people, and they know who they are dark, burnt souls. A heart that is a lump of coal. They have horrible days. They have horrible thoughts. They have bad things happen to them all the time because of what they are inside. And that is, man, I am the exact opposite of that. I am the exact opposite. That's it. I am the exact opposite. That's it. That's it. Judy is 100% right. 100% right. Judy, that was a great phone call. And there you go. She goes, I go to sleep with you every night in a good way. I love that. And she's right here in Big Bear. Big Bear, what a beautiful community. She's exactly who should be living in Big Bear. There is no question about that. Judy, thank you for that phone call. I've got to take a quick break. This is Fade to Black. It is Thursday night. It is Fadernight. More of your phone calls when I come back. 747-228-2051. 747-228-2051. I'll be right back after this short break. That's right. It's Fade to Black. Be right back.
Hi everybody, this is Rob Halford, the Metal Guard on JimmyChurchRadio.com.
Your 1 million gigawatt paranormal powerhouse, KUNX-DB, the X.
Are you ready to read about true paranormal events? UNX Media publishes nonfiction books about UFOs, ghosts and haunted places, time anomalies, cryptid creatures, and more. Just like KUNX-DB Radio, it's all about unexplained phenomena. Visit www.unxmedia.com to see our list of great book titles by Debbie Ziegelmeyer, Gene Walker, Devin Listrom, Wayne Lawrence, Bill Spicer, and yours truly, Margie Kay. That's unxmedia.com.
This is Jimmy Church of Fade to Black, and I only drink Fade to Black blend coffee from River Moon. Just click on the River Moon Coffee banner at jimmychurchradio.com. Promo code F2B Blend.
This is the only way forward.
This is Fade to Black. Make contact.
This is Billy Carson, founder and CEO of Forbidden Knowledge, and we're heading to Egypt this October. Come join Jimmy Church, myself, and the Forbidden Knowledge team as we spend a week exploring Giza, the Great Sphinx, the Great Pyramid, Saqqara, Dashur, Aswan, Edfu, Dendara, Karnak, and we'll celebrate Jimmy's birthday in Luxor. The Forbidden Tour of Egypt is this October 5th through the 12th and includes a 4-day Nile cruise, expert Egyptologists, and a chance to explore Egypt with Jimmy and I as your host through your journey of a lifetime. Space is limited, so make your reservations now. Please visit forbiddenknowledge.com for information and complete itinerary. That's forbiddenknowledge.com.
This is Jimmy Church of Fade to Black, and this year, June 18th, 2022, the Disclosure Fest Foundation presents the Mass Meditation Initiative. It's Saturday, June 18th from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., one day only at the Los Angeles State Historic Park in downtown Los Angeles, California, right next to Chinatown. I'm hosting the event again this year with music performances by Trevor Hall, The Desert Dwellers, Oran Ghee, and many, many more on 4 separate stages. There's 16 stages in total, over 30 acres in downtown Los Angeles, with vendors and tents and presentations and workshops with Billy Carson, Adam Apollo, Lori Spagna, Laura Eisenhower, Brad Olson, David Palmer, and many, many more. It's all simple to do. Just go to disclosurefest.org for all of your tickets, information, and a full schedule of the day's events. Again, disclosurefest.org.
You want to know a secret? I love ponies. I really love ponies. I'm serious. I couldn't stay sane without ponies to brush.
Why fade to black? Because you never got that pony, damn it.
This is Fade to Black with Jimmy Church on the Game Changer Radio Network.
Welcome back, Fade to Black. I am your host, Jimmy Church. I forgot the chat was running. I had to jump over there real quick and go, great calls tonight. Back out. Back out. I'm enjoying the phone calls. 747-228-2051. Judy, that was special. I mean, just going back, Walter, that was amazing. Go back to when you're 12 years old, 14. And I went with 15-year-old Jimmy on that. Donna from Kentucky, that video, incredible. What a great night. Just all of it. Fantastic. Just fantastic. All right. 747-228-2051. Man, I'm out of coffee. I've got one sip left. I should have done it during the break, and I didn't do it. And oh man, what am I going to do? Oh, I got one shot of water, so I got to stretch. I got to stretch it all out. Stretch it all out to the end of the break. I'm not going to make it, man. I'm not going to make it. Let's see who's up next. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling?
Hey, Jimmy, it's Carrie from Palm Springs.
Carrie,
how are you?
I am fantastic. Now that I'm talking to you, the night is complete. The night is complete.
This has been a fantastic Fadernight already. That call from Judy Russell, I'm going to drive up to Big Bear and have lunch with her.
Yeah.
I just adore her.
Oh, man, she's just awesome. I mean, that was the perfect, you know what I mean? Yeah, that was awesome. That was just awesome.
And it's all true. It's all true. We really are so grateful for you. I've never really told you this, but, during COVID, I'm in healthcare and it was really rough. But I never wanted to bring it up on the show. I mean, you were the perfect distraction, but I was working, 29, 30 days in a row. And you really helped me through that.
Oh,
and
man.
those tough times. So thank you.
Yeah,
The
no.
show, the listeners, your guests. I mean, you really are. You really help all of us so much. So I really echo what Judy said.
I appreciate that. I really do. I didn't know that you were working that many days in a row. So you're telling me all those late night texts, all those conversations, you were working?
Yeah.
Wow. No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No,
Sometimes I would work 29.
I'm just.
I think the longest stretch was 32 days in a row without a day off.
Wow, I didn't know that. I'm just rambling with these texts, keeping you awake at 2 a.m. Okay.
It was a great distraction.
I did not know that. No, I did not know that. I know that you're in healthcare, but no, so no time off. I've got I don't want to say who because everybody knows this person, but I've got a friend whose wife is a head nurse. What do you call the head nurse that like runs the hospital? What do you
the CNO,
something like that? Like one.
Is that Greenwald? John Greenwald?
No, you're not supposed to say names.
I know his wife.
Okay, you're not supposed to say names.
Sorry, I mean he says it on the air all the time.
Oh, he does?
Not a lot. But
okay, well, it's not Greenwald,
which makes me know that he's an extra cool dude if he's married to a nurse.
Yeah. So. Well, yeah, he's a cool dude. Period. But anyway, so I have a friend. I have many friends. You and I have mutual friends that are in the healthcare industry, so including yourself. But I have this friend whose wife is, runs a nursing department. And I mean, she worked like 6 months, no days off. And, in a hospital that had no beds left and just absolute craziness. And all I could say every time that I spoke to him was, man, just tell your wife we love her. And keep it up. We have to have this, and I don't know how healthcare professionals or teachers or, people that really are a service to our community, truck drivers, right? How they just don't one day just go, you know what? I'm done. And they have all the reason to say that. They really do. What you're going to say something bad about that? That you've worked yourself to the end of everything, and you're tired. Well, we get that, and so we need to just absolutely stop and appreciate who keeps this country running.
Absolutely,
running.
Anybody that showed up to work, that interfaced with other people. They were all heroes, in my opinion.
That's right.
We need everybody.
That's right.
And this was, it was a prime example of how much we really are interconnected. We all think we're separate, and we're apart.
Right.
We're all so intimately connected.
We are,
and we really are. And we need each other. We all need each other, and we all exist because we can coexist with each other and help each other out and really knit together communities that knit together cities, that knit together states and countries. And we're all very, very much connected. The whole world is connected, obviously. So
yeah, that's right. That's right. You're absolutely right.
To get off on that.
Okay. So anyway, what's on your mind? You called me.
Well, I really have to say, first of all, I'm loving the second screen that you started. I had to catch up on shows over the last few weeks, frankly, but I'm loving the screen where we can see the guests. That's really incredible. And I can just tell, every few weeks or something new you're doing, you're constantly thinking about how to really improve the show. And I just want you to it's really showing. We can really all see it. So thank you. But Whitley Strieber, I think he was on last week. He said something so profound. It has really, really stuck with me. And I believe this was Anne speaking to him in spirit because she's passed. And he said that she said to him, she whispered to him, the stars are desire.
Yeah, yes. You
I
caught
cannot
that.
stop thinking about that.
That was heavy.
It was heavy.
Yeah, that was
and
heavy.
I have
That
been
was heavy.
unpacking and repacking and unpacking that statement over and over, and it's so beautiful. It's one of those statements that has very few words but can say so much. Because if you think about it, if you believe in God and a creator, which I do, but even if you don't, if you just believe in the persistence of life itself, it all has to germinate. The genesis is from light. You know, if there is not a star, there may be rocky planets, but there's going to be no photosynthesis, there's going to be no light transfer, there's not going to be life, right? So stars really are the bearers of life. And without stars, without light, there is no life.
No, there's no us. There's no us. There's
no
us.
us. There's nothing.
Yeah, well, and here's, I want you to continue, but here's a thought. And I want everybody to do this. It's crazy. Hold up your left hand. Hold up your right hand. Okay?
Yes.
In each hand are the particles from two different stars.
Ooh.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. And that is crazy. So, the famous line in, is it Crosby, Stills, and Nash, "We are stardust"?
Yes.
Right there. So think about that. Well, then hold up your left foot and hold up your right foot. Right?
Right.
4 different stars. And that's it. So when we talk about stars, give us everything, right? And there are no new atoms, right? There are no. This is everything is a product of the universe. That's it. Now, okay, so now I'm going to have you do one other thing, and then you can continue. Okay?
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Take a deep breath and let me hear it go. And then let it out. Okay, well, not like that. Holy crap. Okay. You just breathed in the same oxygen as the dinosaurs.
Ooh. See? That's really another.
That's crazy. That's a crazy. That right there. That's a crazy thought. That's a crazy thought.
That is.
And so I could have said something like, "You just breathed in the same oxygen as Cleopatra." Well, that would be true, and that's cool, right? That's cool. How about the dinosaurs? Right? I mean, and it's just mind blowing when you look at things like that. Just allow yourself to just stop and just think about the significance of that, right? That that everything is new. No, it's not. Everything is old, and that's it. That's it. Okay, so now I'm off my soapbox, handing it back to you.
So back to the incredible statement that stars are desire. Let's take it further. Stars are love. Light is love. Without a star, a sun, there is no life. And if we have a loving creator or an intelligent God that created this beautiful universe or life itself without even a creator, if you want to go down that road that you think it can just proliferate with pieces of RNA and DNA floating on an asteroid, whatever, actually it all fits in. All of those scenarios fit into light is love. Because life, the light gives life. It must love life. It must want to love what it's shining upon, what it's giving birth to, what it's reaching to. Look how far a sun reaches. It's love. Light is love.
Okay.
So that was my thought when I was trying to unpack this thought of
Right.
stars are desires.
Right.
Stars are love.
Right.
It's
There
desire
was before
to love. It's an action. It's an action of love. Light, stars, sunlight, starlight is an action of love.
one night. I hope Whitley doesn't mind me saying this, but one night we're out to dinner, and to my left is Whitley. Across from me is Linda Moulton Howe. It's Richard Dolan next to Linda. And then next to Whitley was William Henry. And then myself.
Love everybody there.
Okay, but that's it. That's everybody at the table. Okay? All right. And it's like midnight, 11 o'clock midnight. And then Whitley tells us about the night that Anne passed, the day, and what he went through, and we, and so all of us, right? We're just, and he, because it's all friends, right? He just let it out.
Good for him.
He let it out, man. He let it out.
You.
Whoo, man. So I right after I signaled to there was a bar. We were the only people in this restaurant. We were up on the 20th floor of this building, middle of COVID, right? There's nobody in there. We have the entire place to ourselves. So I signaled over, and I said, round of drinks, and then we all toasted to Anne, and it was phew, man, it was crazy.
Wow, what an honor!
Well, but
he felt so vulnerable, to be,
Well, it was that, but we were also talking about all day. We were talking about souls and consciousness, and that's what we were talking about that night at dinner. And then it just weaved into this, and he started a thought, and that was it. He completed the thought. That's all I'm going to say. But wow, his connection to Anne was real, and we all knew that. We all knew that for how many decades, right? We all knew that, but to hear him share this with, it was crazy. Well, listen, enjoy your weekend. It's great. I haven't talked to you in quite a while. Just be safe.
I know.
Just be safe.
Thank you.
And we'll be hanging out soon.
Absolutely. We certainly will. And much love to all the Fadernauts. And it's time to fade to black.
Bye, Carrie. Have a great weekend.
Bye, Jimmy. Have a great weekend.
The absolute very best right there. Carrie from Palm Springs. And I don't know if all of you caught that. Oh, I just closed my phone system out. Oh no. Oh. All right. I got to say this on the air. Everybody that was just on hold, I apologize. I just literally, I can't believe I just did that. That's it. I got to wait. I got to wait for this to restart. I can't believe I just did that. I literally, that's what I get for talking and clicking at the same time. Just sitting here dancing and so everybody that was on hold, you got to call back. Wow. Okay, I'm going to put you on hold. You just stay right there. You just stay right there. Okay, cool. All right. I'm putting you on hold. Stay right there. Don't go anywhere. I just let this cycle through. I apologize, everybody. I truly, truly apologize. I cannot believe I did that. And wow. Okay, here we go. Just keep them coming. And I'm putting you on hold. Stay right there. Oh man, to see the screen just go blank. Oh man. All right. Let me cycle through this. I apologize, everybody. I cannot believe I did that. So there you go. Let's see who's up. Did I just hang up on you?
Yes, you did. It's okay.
I literally wasn't even thinking, and that's it. I was talking and clicking, and then I got to reboot. Right, I got to reboot the software, and everybody that was just sitting there listening, to hold music just to have it go click. How rude.
The music went off, and then I heard you say, "Oh shoot, I just hung up on everybody."
I did, man. It was a lot of call. Okay, who's calling? What's your name?
So it's Madeline from New Jersey.
Hey, Madeline, how are you?
Haven't called in a while, but I'm good.
Yeah.
Hello, Fadernight.
You just want everybody to go, it's Madeline on Twitter. That's all you want.
No, actually, I'm calling because I had a dream with you, and it was a long time ago. But what made me think about it is your discussion with Jason and outer body. And let me tell you this dream.
Okay, is it?
Listen, I'll try to be real quick too.
What's the rating?
Go ahead,
what's the rating of the dream? Is it PG? Is it PG? Is it G?
It's for anybody to hear.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm just messing with you, Madeline. Okay.
I could spice it up, but no.
Well, that was funny with
I'm calling out with my spicy German.
Yeah. Well, Judy earlier, when Judy goes, I sleep with you. I go to sleep with you in a good way. That was awesome.
Yeah.
That was awesome. All right, Madeline, tell me about the dream. What happened?
So listen to this. So listening to your show, and then all of a sudden, I can see you walking your dog, and it's like daylight. And I'm like, well, how is it daylight? And I'm like, wait, you're in California. Of course it's daylight. And there's nobody else around. And I feel like I'm up in the air watching you walk your dog. It's not the best part of town. I've never been to California. So you turn the corner, and on the end of the street, there's like a bar, like the town bar. And I see Johnny Depp, and Johnny Depp's like my favorite actor. And I'm like, oh my goodness. So the next thing I know is I'm down on the street, and I'm following you. And then when you get to the bar, I stop you. I'm like, that's Johnny Depp. Can you introduce me to Johnny Depp? He's my favorite actor. I don't remember you introducing me, because the next thing I know, I have this old Honda. It's a 1994. I keep it for sentimental reasons. And you pull up in it. And my mom's in the passenger seat, and my mom passed away in 2011.
Mm-hmm.
But I always have dreams about her. So anyway, I get in, we drive down the road, you pull into this parking lot, you get out, and, I thank you. And then I say, can I drive you somewhere? And he goes, no, my Jeep's just around the corner. And then I get in and I drive my mom, we go to a restaurant or whatever. And that's my dream. But what do you think of it? Isn't that kind of weird?
That's pretty fun. Are you saying I was driving your car?
Yes.
That's crazy. That's kind of
and
weird.
My mom is there, and my mom, like I said, has been deceased since 2011.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fun though. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And did you say?
And I had it a real long time ago, but I remember it.
So you said it was a 1994 Honda, but you keep it because it's sentimental?
Because it's the last car my mom was ever in with me, and I'm not giving it up.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Because
I
I think I had a 19 red stick. I bought it new Honda Civic 4-door with a stick. So,
mine's auto. I can't drive stick.
Okay, but what kind of Honda is yours?
Oh, mine's an Accord. It's 4-door blue.
Oh, you're highbrow. See, I bought the cheapest car I could. Walked into the dealership. I said, I want the cheapest car. I want hubcaps. I need a stick. And this thing's got to be $100 a month. I've got no money down. And I was serious too. I got the car for you. And it was a Honda Accord or Honda Civic, like DX or something. And man, I drove the crap out of that car.
Now, the Honda Civics.
Yeah.
Honda Civics.
That was nice.
41? Oh
hey,
my gosh.
Let me tell you something. You buy a new Honda Civic, it doesn't matter, and you're okay. I was so happy with that car, hubcaps and all. Yeah, absolutely, man. I had that. I drove the life out of that car. Well, that's a great dream. And but let me. There was another.
Think about like Johnny Depp.
He's
my favorite actor.
So,
and then that's another reason I call because he's on this trial now. But
right.
That was my dream. Way,
Yeah.
I was so excited.
So, were you more excited about Johnny Depp or me?
Probably Johnny Depp.
Oh, Madeline, you're killing me. You're killing me.
No, of course not.
We both got goatees.
No, of course it was Jimmy. And like that other lady said, oh, I want to meet you one day. You have to come to Pennsylvania, that bar. I haven't forgotten about that conversation. I don't remember the guy's name. I'm like, you got to come. Us East Coast people have to meet you.
Yeah, Dolan's Bar.
Oh, okay.
That's it. You're talking about Dolan's
Bar.
Bar.
When are you making that trip?
Yeah, I know, right? What part of Pennsylvania are you in?
No, I'm in Jersey.
Oh, you're in Jersey. Okay.
But I will make the trip to Pennsylvania.
You make the trip to Philly. I've only got 30 seconds left, Madeline, and great dream, by the way. What part of New Jersey?
Thank you. In northern Jersey, Bud Lake. I live in Bud Lake, New Jersey.
Bud Lake, New Jersey. There's not. Is there a place called
Sussex County? I'm in Morris County, New Jersey.
That sounds so made up. Bud Lake, New Jersey. It's a real place, huh?
Go ahead, tweet it, and you'll see me waving to you.
I'm looking for it. I'm looking for it now. And there it is, Bud Lake, New Jersey. It's a real place.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Hey, Jimmy, you see me waving to you?
You guys have roads and everything. Okay,
yes, we do.
Now what part? Let me back out here and see. You're pretty close. You're pretty close to New York. You're right there.
Absolutely.
You're 20 miles from New York City.
Well, where I grew up in Montclair, it was only like 20 minutes from the city. I was always going into the city. Hoboken back in the day when you can do your bar hopping. It was great.
Man, you're right there. So you can just jump on what is that like? It's probably like the 80 and just
80, absolutely.
Yeah. And
80?
I'm a New York City kind of guy. And you could just take that thing straight in, man. You're right there. And I had no idea. I'd never heard of Bud Lake. Well, I know why. It's tiny.
See, now you have to make a trip to Bud Lake. Man, we actually have a beach in Bud Lake.
Let me see here. Hold on. I've got 10 seconds. Let me see. Oh, you do have a beach. Look at that.
Yes,
it's called the Bud Lake Municipal Beach. Look at that.
You bring a boat?
Yeah. You got docks.
Kayak. You got a kayak. Canoe.
Yeah, that looks really fun. And Sand Shore Road. There you go, Madeline.
Sand Shore Road. Yes.
Madeline, you're the very best. Thank you for that. And
thank you.
Enjoy your weekend. And do me a favor.
I will.
Have fun and be safe. Okay.
Thank you. You too. Love you. Love the Faders.
I love you right back,
Thanks
Madeline.
for taking my call.
Thank you so much. And Bud Lake. Bud Lake. Right on, Madeline. Thank you so much. I got to take a break right here. And more of your phone calls are next. Bud Lake's a real place. It's with 2 Ds. It's not B-U-D like Budweiser. It's Bud, B-U-D-D. Bud Lake. Right there. Got their own beach. This is Fade to Black. I'm your host, Jimmy Church. Thursday night, Fadernight. Open lines all night long. More of your phone calls are next. Stay with us.
You're listening to Jimmy Church and Fade to Black on the X.
Hey, what up, y'all? It's your girl Vivica Fox here, and you are listening to my boy, Jimmy Church, on JimmyChurchRadio.com.
Despite popular opinion, reading a book will not make you smarter.
But listening to Jimmy Church will.
This is Billy Carson, founder and CEO of ForbiddenKnowledge.tv. ForbiddenKnowledge.tv is the fastest growing and one of the most watched networks in the world. I would like to personally invite you to check out our expanding library of TV, film, lectures, and special presentations. ForbiddenKnowledge.tv has over 6,000 videos covering lost history, health, UFOs, spirituality, and our future. We are committed to our community, and with my personal invitation, you can, right now, get your free 30-day membership at ForbiddenKnowledge.tv. Your own library of information starts today at ForbiddenKnowledge.tv.
Your 1 million gigawatt paranormal powerhouse, KUNX-DB, the X.
Are you ready to read about true paranormal events? UNX Media publishes nonfiction books about UFOs, ghosts and haunted places, time anomalies, cryptid creatures, and more. Just like KUNX-DB Radio, it's all about unexplained phenomena. Visit www.unxmedia.com to see our list of great book titles by Debbie Ziegelmeyer, Gene Walker, Devin Listrom, Wayne Lawrence, Bill Spicer, and yours truly, Margie Kay. That's unxmedia.com.
When you take the beans from Central America with dashes of Indonesian and African mixed in and then roast it to the dark side of Fade to Black, you create the ultimate brew of fringe. Introducing the Fade to Black blend from Rivermoon Coffee. Yes, Rivermoon's darkest customized roast was created for the love of Fade to Black. The alchemy of masterful roasting and smoking the beans is in every sip of this full-bodied, dark Java. I need my coffee dark, deep, with distinct bittersweet chocolate highlights, just like the bunker. Leaning further into the darkness of the roast is Fade to Black blend from Rivermoon Coffee. Just click on the banner at JimmyChurchRadio.com and use the promo code F2BBLEND for 15% off of your order today.
This is Billy Carson with ForbiddenKnowledge.tv. Forbidden Knowledge TV has just reached its 1-year anniversary. That's right, 1 year. And as a show of appreciation, we are giving all new subscribers a free 30-day trial of ForbiddenKnowledge.tv. That's 30 days to binge watch thousands of movies, documentaries, conferences, workshops, lectures, yoga classes, meditation courses, and so much more. So log on to ForbiddenKnowledge.tv from your computer or mobile device, or get the Forbidden Knowledge TV app on Apple TV, Roku, Amazon, iTunes, or Google Play today, and use coupon code 30daysfree. That's coupon code 30 days free on ForbiddenKnowledge.tv today.
Are you intrigued by Paranormal Talk Radio? You'll love the new Paranormal Radio app from TalkStream Live. You'll find a great selection of talk shows covering UFOs, ghosts, strange phenomena, and much more. Download the Paranormal Radio app now and start listening to the very best in paranormal talk entertainment, including the network you're listening to right now, the Paranormal Radio app. Free in Google Play and the iOS App Store.
You're Brittany, Gabby, and you're listening to JamieChurchRadio.com.
It's not a lifestyle we chose. We were born this way.
This is KJCR at JimmyChurchRadio.com.
Welcome back. Fade to Black. I am your host, Jimmy Church. My little things, I yank this down and they pop out. And then when they pop out, I'm not centered and I got to have them back on. That is some OCD stuff. What does that matter? But I see it. Freak out, man. I just freak out. There's these little rubber things. See right here? And then they snap in and they hold. These are rubber bands, right? Bloop, 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 right? And they suspend the microphone. It's all, so I can see, like right now I'm tapping on the table and you don't hear it because of the suspension unit. Yeah, that's what that's all about. Talking about the fix in the chat room, and I don't have the chat room; it's closed. But and I don't know what they're talking about over there. I just saw "Saved by Zero." Started thinking about that song, right? "Saved by Zero" and "Reach the Beach." The Fix. That album was great. That was a great album, and I only got a half. I only poured. I did not want to go full and then drink the whole thing, even though this is my Friday night. I've got plans. I've got meatloaf and garlic potatoes, green beans waiting, and it's going to be great. I'm going to watch some stuff tonight. And anyway, Reach the Beach, The Fix. Man. And then somebody, and I know that album well. And then somebody said Red Skies at Night. Not the same album. I'm almost positive Red Skies at Night was not on that album. I had the second, this is before CDs. I had the second Fix. It was the Fix, right? That was Red Skies at Night. Reach the Beach was after. I got to look this up. I've got to look this up. Red Skies at Night. Red Skies at Night. Okay. Official song. Yes, right. The Fix album 1981. Okay, but what album was that on? Red Skies at Night. Red Skies, New Wave Band, The Fix, 1982, and that was from the album. It was the B-side. Oh, okay, wait a minute. Red Skies. Wait a minute. That was a single? Stand or Fall, right? Saved by Zero, Red Skies at Night. Stand or Fall, 1982. Oh, from the album Shuttered Room. That's right. Two different albums. Reach the Beach didn't have Red Skies on it. Nope. And that's right. One thing leads to another. Man, I love The Fix. The Fix was a great band. All right, let's go back to the phones. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling?
Hey, Jimmy, this is Dave at Large.
Hey, Dave at Large. Hey, you listened to The Fix. I know you did.
When you were introing that, and then I was thinking, he's going to ask me if I listened to The Fix. And I wasn't in the country for most of the 90s. And so I lived during the 90s, if you did not, have, your only contacts with the outside world
wait. I'm going to stop you right there. I'm going to call you on this. Where were you living in the world if it wasn't in the United States? Just tell me where you were in 1982.
In 82, I was in the United States. But
Okay.
then I was dogmatic.
Okay.
My musical choices were made by my dogma.
When you okay, you wanted that's a good way to shut me up right there because I got no comeback for that. I got no comeback. That's well played. When you were out of the country, Dave at large, where were you?
I was in Asia. I was living in Taiwan.
The fix,
not in the large city, but in southern Taiwan.
Yeah, but the fix was from Taiwan.
They were?
Yeah, you didn't know that? Yeah. They were Chinese.
Not according to what they were telling me on MTV.
Okay.
maybe we got some different broadcasts. Maybe they were telling you one thing and me something else. Maybe it's the Mandela effect.
Yeah, I think they were from, they had to have been from like London or the UK. I almost want to say they were from Canada. It may be Australia, but I think they were from the UK.
For Australia.
Well, there was another band that was just like the Fix, and they were from Canada, and I really liked them too. And they were a one-hit wonder. Anyway, let's not go into 1982 MTV madness because that's a whole nother show.
We could be here all night.
Yeah, you know what? You know what's funny about this is people our age, right? That because if you go to 1982, that was 40 friggin' years ago, right? Okay, so there are probably half of our audience wasn't born for another 10 years. Right? They're 30. They weren't born for 10 more years. And they listen to you and I and others go, man, MTV rocked, man, 1982, the US Festival. And they're rolling their eyes at how old we are. You know what?
Yeah, my parents' generation trying to relate to some of their music.
Can't do it.
They didn't pick up on the Elvis generation. They were before that. So it was like,
yeah.
No.
Okay. I don't want to hear about Tommy Dorsey, right? I just don't.
Or Wayne Newton.
Yeah. Or, you know what? Or Wayne Newton. That's a really, really. Do you know Stevie Wonder used to be called Little Stevie Wonder? You know what? I don't need that right now. Okay. So anyway, Dave at large, you called me.
All right. I don't want to take up too much time here, but first thing, working in radio, phone lines have their own independent volition, and they may get readily possessed by spirits. So when they go down, it's like somebody jumps into them. They just have their own autonomy and volition. It's AI in a nutshell. They do what they want to do.
It's a way of life
without any explanation or rhyme or reason.
That's right.
So you just got to be nice to them. And hey, if it works, it works. And, you know, I'm trying to do the same thing with, when you mentioned having problems with the skull, Jose.
Yes.
And I was thinking about it, you know, it's like, I bet Jimmy isn't feeding his skull anything. You know, it sounds like Jose is like,
he's
with like a little shot of tequila and a cigar.
Right. Being
and
ignored.
That's what he's asking for.
I do the same thing with my guitars. There are, I try to spread the love. You know, you want to touch the guitars once in a while. You want to take it there. They are instruments that are here, given to us from nature to be played and bring us joy. And if you don't do that, I was listening the other day, Dave, to one of my favorite guitarists. I'm not going to say who it is because of what he said. And it offended me. And he said this. He goes, I've got 1,000 guitars in my collection, but I can't play them. They stay in their cases in controlled containers at a secret location. Now, it offended me that think about those guitars being locked in the dark and never touched and never played, right? They're going to come out pretty pissed off. You know, that guitar is going to give you joy now, and you think it's cool to keep those instruments away from people that would maybe like to play them once in a while just because you're and if you have 1,000 guitars, why do you own them? And when will you ever get a chance to play them before you die? When?
That is the paradox of collection.
That's right.
The
So
radio collection,
isn't it better
you
to
have time to play?
At least what I have, mine is bordering on too big. I'm being straight. It is. It's not yet. It's still manageable. But at least I change the strings on these guitars. At least I work on them. At least I take them down and put them on the bench. At least, it's often, and play a song. And I appreciate them. But to have some rock star in such a cocky manner, he said, he goes, I opened up this music store so I can hang out, with everybody. And I'm almost telling everybody who he is. And so he's sitting there and he goes, it's better to keep guitars in cases instead of having them hang. No, I disagree with that. Let them have sunlight. Let them be out. Let them have oxygen. Let them breathe. But he says, no. As a matter of fact, I've got 1,000 guitars, and I keep them in their cases, in containers, humid, controlled, and they're at a secret location. In fact, I never get to see them, and I never get to play them. Well, what do you have them for? What are you going to do with them? What are you going to do?
It's kind of like the Bitcoin paradox, right?
Well, that's sort of. But the other part is, are you going to will them to your children? Do they eventually give it to them now? What are you waiting for? What do you do?
To a school.
Bingo. Just get them out there and get them played. Okay, so Dave, phone lines. You called me. What's up?
All right. I'm going to make it real brief because we've been chopping it up a minute. But the drop from today is leading a kind of life where I'm basically trying to be a good person, doing my best to be a good person, right? Is that going to have a positive effect on the world? And I'm thinking, well, maybe it might not. What if everything in the universe is in static and in stasis? And then if I'm trying to make things better, then maybe I'm making them worse somewhere else. I don't know.
No, that's not the right answer. That's not the right answer.
I know that's not the right answer because the answer that came to me was this. It was maybe even if it doesn't pay off any dividends and it doesn't change anything in the world, I know for damn sure that doing evil and hurting people is definitely going to affect the world. And so I can't say that, the good I do in my life, I can't always see the effect of, but I definitely can see the effects of evil. So I'm going to have faith in the fact that, do what I can.
And see, let me give you the answer to that. Let me give you the answer. When you say, will I have an effect? If everybody in the country said one day, okay, I should just sleep in tomorrow, right? I should just sleep in. I'm just one person. What does it matter? I don't feel like doing anything. I'm not going to go to school. I'm not going to go to work. I'm just going to sleep in. I'm going to call in sick. What if the whole country did? Right? And so when you say, would I have that effect, that mentality, that thought, you can't let that prevail. You can't even let it release out into the universe. Don't even say it. Don't even think it. Right? Because the moment that everybody calls in sick, what happens? It's the end. It's the end, right? So, and really, that's the truth. So, So, will you have an effect on people? Of course, you will, right? And just put the right vibe out there into the universe. Always have the right vibe. Always.
I agree with that.
Man, are you looking at your screen?
I haven't done I'm not looking at it yet. So
okay.
I'm actually on the radio.
I just got a really, really, I pulled down a really cool guitar off the wall. So anyway,
Well,
all right.
that has to deal with the whole animism approach to it. And I'll get back to that next time I call in.
You're the best, man. Hey, Dave at large.
All right.
Be safe and be well.
Thank you. Fade to black.
Yeah, fade to black. Great way to start to wind this show down, man. That's words of wisdom. Words of wisdom. As soon as you have that thought of me being cool, is it worth it? As soon as you have that thought, it's the wrong thought. That's it. It's the wrong thought. Man, it's just a little bit of cool goes a long way. Everybody should have that little bit of cool. Let's go back to the phones. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling?
Number one. My name is Alberto Minial, scientist.
Uh-huh.
Does it sound clear or not sound good?
I'm trying to figure it out. It was pretty solid. It was pretty.
Go ahead.
You called me, Alberto.
Right. No, I just want to make sure we have a clear connection.
It is a clear connection. Absolutely.
It is awesome, dude, because the last time I called about Episodio Uno, we had a real bad connection. What? It's me. Oh, no.
Okay. All right, so what's going on,
I'm
man?
kidding, dude. Hello. Number one, I want to say hola, amigos. Hello. Al Minial Scientist. Right?
Yes.
I wanted to say hello, number one. Number one. That's number one, dude. I see you, dude. I see you. All right. And number two, thank you for this great show, man. Your shows are taking off, dude, and they're on fire, dude.
To a point. Every day, you have to make an improvement over your previous day. Whether it's this show, your life, your thing, you just want to be a little bit better. Whatever it was the day before, whatever today is, bring it up just a little bit. Tomorrow, you've got your, you know what I mean? And that's got to be just a little bit. And there you go. But yeah, I think that things are feeling pretty good over the last, probably 2 years. The last year was definitely solid. So yeah, okay. I'm with you, Alberto. What else is on your mind?
Right. Okay. So that was number one, dude, and congratulations, man. Right. Number two. Here we go. What do you know? Let me clear my throat. Let me take a quick little sip. Let me do it in Spanish. Déjame tomarme un little sip de mi cervecita. Hold on. Did I just say that? Hold on.
There, you said it.
Oh, gosh, but it's not a bad word, right? Good. That means in English, I just took a little sip out of my silver bullet. All right. All right. What do you think about the band from Australia, Michael Hutchins?
In Excess.
Your favorite song, dude? Just give it to me. I hang up and you give it to me out here. Whatever you want to do.
Sure. If here's the deal. In Excess to me was at a point in my life where I was into a sudden I was in a new job. I just graduated high school. I was at Bell Laboratories, and a friend of mine at Bell Labs. Now this is 1981, and his name was Tim Norris. And he used to make me mixtapes, and Tim had this insane album collection. And so we went to concerts together. He was older. He was like 23, 24, graduated college. I was 18 at the time. But he would make me these mixtapes. And so he gives me a tape, and I go home. The first song is The One Thing. Now, I don't know the band. I don't know the name of the band. It's a mixtape. It's a cassette. And I'm listening to that. Right? And I'm listening. I'm like, oh, my God. What is going on here? And I went back and listened to that song over, and he put a whole I went back to work the next day, and I'm like, what is this? Who's this band? He said, they're from Australia. They're called In Excess. Never heard of them. I think the album was called like Shabu Shaba or something, and their first album. But I got so into that record and who In Excess was all about, who they turned into later. They're still great, but they had this mystique, this mystery, this sound on that first album that, the later stuff was okay. I big respect for the band, but a lot like U2. U2's first album, that was a different trip, man. That was a different trip. Sunday Bloody Sunday versus everything else, a Joshua Tree. That's two different bands. And that version of In Excess, the one thing, that mystery, that voodoo black magic thing that was around In Excess changed me. And so I'm just glad you brought that up, because it was at a period of my life where I was exploring and I was new things and I was learning and I was becoming an adult, and in comes Shabu Shaba, man. And the one thing, and wow. And that was before MTV, and if you know what I mean, I think the album, the success came later. My friend happened to have this album before they blew up and somehow got it and put that song on this mixtape, and it changed me. 100%, Alberto, 100%. And that's a great way to end the show, man. Thank you so much.
So wait a minute before I say goodbye, my good friends. You said Tim, right? With the records, right?
Yeah, Tim.
Amazing, dude. In Excess, dude.
Yep.
Good songs. My wife and I grew up. Oh, I'm sorry. How many seconds do we have?
We got like 20 seconds going to 15.
Gosh, 5. Dude, my wife and I were early ravers, 80s, 90s, and In Excess is in our bloods, right? What a terrible loss, man.
I know.
Hutchins, Godspeed, dude.
It wrecked me. Alberto, have a great night, man, and enjoy your weekend. It's a great phone call right there. It's time to fade to black. I do have to get out of here. Thank you, Alberto. Took me down memory lane right there with In Excess. At 100%. Tim Norris. I've tried to chase him down. I have no idea where he is today. I'm 58, so he's going to be retired somewhere. He was an artist, great cartoon animator, an amazing artist. He worked with us in the art group there at Bell Laboratories. Tim Norris. I don't know whatever happened to him. Changed my life. I went to see Frank Zappa 2 nights in a row at Indiana University with Tim Norris. And he had this wall of albums. I mean, racks, things, just thousands and thousands of albums. I just love that guy. I had so much respect for him. And he was the guy, man. The one thing, that song on that mixtape. Absolutely. All right. With that, I got to get out of here. We've got a great week lined up next week here on Fade to Black. And a week from tomorrow, congratulations to everybody that won tickets tonight to the X-Con, which is happening a week from tomorrow on Friday the 13th. And so I'll see everybody then. And until then, have a great, safe, fun, amazing weekend. And what a great Fadernight. What a great week here on the show. And thank you to everybody that called in tonight. Perfect night, perfect way to end the week. Fade to Black is produced by Hilton J. Palm, Renee, Dennis, and Kevin. Announcers are Steve Harder, Gene Vitoa, Mark D. Kovar. Webmasters Drew the Geek. Music Doug Aldrich. Intro Spaceboy, spaceboymusic.com. Fade to Black is produced by KJCR for the Game Changer Network, and this broadcast is owned and copyrighted 2022 by Fade to Black and the Game Changer Network, Inc. It cannot be rebroadcast, downloaded, copied, or used anywhere in the known universe without written permission from Fade to Black or the Game Changer Network. I'm your host, Jimmy Church. Everybody have a great, safe, fun, amazing weekend. We'll see you right back here on Monday. But until then, It's time to fade to black.